thinking maybe we could just do like general purpose like prompts that like each person could go take a turn answering.
Yes.
Yeah.
I might write a couple of those real quick.
I mean, would there be any other way?
If we were in the same room in person, it would be easier because we would just literally go in a circle. But here,
True.
Oh,
You can go by name.
Damn it! I'll be first.
so like alphabetically.
Oh shit. Yeah, so Amaze still goes first.
Oh fuck!
There is no escape.
Yeah, so it's Amaze, Cree, me, Flair, Rose. I
Right.
guess Rose, because Rose is not changing his name.
Fine.
And
yeah.
Hitch
So,
and Vane.
Hedgehog.
Change it to
Ah.
Rose the Hedgehog.
maybe if Discord, maybe if some Discord bot had some sort of RNG thing, like where you type in command and the random name pops up.
Like
That ain't not bad. Not
roll
bad.
a multiple-sided dice, and each side is the person.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, bro.
I don't know how to do that. I am a noob with Discord bots,
Yeah, same.
and I'm not sure that the bots we have can do that.
Yes.
By the way, quick word of warning: I will be listening to the podcast. If I have any delays with answering, I'm sorry, but I'm trying to unpack the MC5 files in here, and I don't know if I will bump into any troubles on the way. So, if I get any delays,
Fun.
sorry up front.
Okay,
Gotcha.
Got you, chief.
the only thing I'm worried about is that my mic is always sounds like I almost whisper, so I have to increase the voice, but with that the noise increases as well, even though I use the NVIDIA broadcast system.
And I have that quote-unquote ASMR mic, so I'm 100%.
Yep, you do have.
I wanna
Oh,
have
we
that
should-
kind of mic too.
We should go dig up those stupid questions Capcom Twitter posted for the Devil May Cry community special thing. Remember they were like asking like if you could come up with like one devil arm, what would it be? That shit. Does anybody have those? I forget where they were posted.
No,
I
it would
don't
be
know.
hard to create one on the spot, on the fly.
No, I just want to go back and steal theirs.
I think it was on.
by the way,
Jesus, when
by the way,
when was
stealing-
this anyway?
I don't remember any of this community Capcom stuff, so I missed it.
Remember that. What was that?
Kyo and like who
Yeah.
was it? Kyo and Cosmic had like
Cosmic, yeah.
like there was like a style off or something. Fucking forgot, man.
Yeah, that one.
By the way, stealing, DeviantArt sent me a message that someone might have stolen my original art and using it as NFT. But here is here is the twist in the story. My original art is the edited version of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. So even my original art is not an original art.
So someone sells an NFT of an art that you edited. Yeah?
This is getting bad.
That's a fucking brain moment.
hearing
Big
so
brain
many
moment right
voices.
there.
Yes, they are selling the original
ahead, man.
poster,
So many
which
voices
is
in my
tagged as the stolen art from me. So it's like paradox.
So you're saying they're selling a Disney asset as an NFT?
Yes.
They're gonna die.
Yep, they're gonna die.
And I have the option to make them remove the asset from sales. Because DeviantArt thinks that mine is the original one.
Mm-hmm.
Which is funny because mine is for a fanfiction. Therefore, it's not an original one.
The charity?
I think it's this one. I'm not sure.
Yeah, there we are. I guess that. Oh, I guess they were just happening at the same time, and it must have gotten them confused. Duly noted.
I just like how one guy looks like he's trying to fucking big brain moment.
You mean Kyo?
Yo.
Yeah,
Goddamn.
he's trying to have
God.
a big brain moment.
Yo, trying to lift the pizza with his mind.
Yes. Literally.
I
Dante.
remember that Dante meme.
By the way, hi Rock. Did I say hi?
Hey,
I
hey,
don't
Fleur.
even know.
Oh good.
Stone is here.
Yes. Oh god. Now the memes begin.
Hmm.
Please no.
Stone.
Stoner text.
Big Stony.
Stoner text. The fuck?
Why the fuck you do me like this, Cyber? No.
Rock the Stone Ninja.
Stone.
Yes. I throw rocks instead of shurikens. Fear me.
No, you throw infinity
God.
rocks.
Yes.
Random bullshit go.
Yeah.
I
Exactly.
would be very surprised if Heise would show up. That would be chaotic.
Actually, my weapon would be a bionicle. There you go. Outplay.
Dude,
Like,
so true.
Just throws bionicles and sees
just
if anyone
throws
sits on a Lego.
Resh at you. What are you gonna do? Dodge him? Hell no. Resh
Yeah,
does
the fucking Tahu classic.
Exactly. Hitch, you seen the small bionicle, the Lego Tahoe, the anniversary one?
Oh, fuck yeah. My fucking beloved.
My beloved, I would love it if there was a Gresh version of that shit.
How could you hate a face like that?
How could you? I just want the Gresh version of that.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
I think this is my favorite thing to come out of it. This one right here makes me so happy.
Yes, just all the Tahoes and ninjas.
Then just that.
Oh man.
I never had bionicles.
Your life is worse for it.
Yes. Oh,
I
But I
remember
played
when
Bionicle Heroes on PC.
oh that top tier game.
I think I've watched the first Bionicle movie.
Oh,
I
hell
watched
yeah.
them too, and I still have the game on PC right now.
Yeah.
Hand it over.
Fuck, I should pick up that project. I on my Patreon, I have a dead project that I was thinking about upscaling and remastering the fucking Modanui online game. Like
Please
the
do.
web one that you could play.
Yes.
It's hard. I'd have to learn how to do art.
Oh no.
Or I'd have to steal one of. Is it even funny if you feel like redrawing 3 backgrounds? That's pretty much all I'd need.
I can try with my 0% drawing skills.
Hmm.
I'm not going to attempt it because of my negative drawing skills.
Well,
That is fair.
So guys, are we still waiting or we should start?
I
I'll
thought
start.
you started already.
No, we haven't yet.
No,
I feel like we
Oh.
already started.
Still waiting.
the recording has been
we have
started,
one?
but this is just the
Oh.
chit-chat part. We have.
Do we have the questions ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
We have a
Yeah,
couple
we do. We're
What
just
do-
like,
Post it.
probably
Yeah,
waiting
what
for
do they
one
mean?
more person, and
Oh?
if she doesn't show up, then we could just start.
I mean, how
Really
many,
noted.
many people are there? 1, 2, 3.
Oh, by the way, Kree, if you didn't see it, here are my questions or shit that I drew up.
What you got into modding? Alright, I see how it is.
Oh my fucking Christ!
Oh,
Listen,
Oh.
I did these spur of the fucking moment. Cut me
What,
some
you?
goddamn slack.
What you?
What you got into modding?
It's
What
like
Oh my
you?
God.
What you?
I'm sorry, Itch, I don't mean to laugh that hard.
give us your CV as a modder.
You're just gonna remove Devil Maker Switch on keyboard.
Well, the
pretend that there's no-
first question is probably for many people is the same. Someone else's mods, and we started stealing shit without asking for it, and we got
part of
punished for it.
modding?
Hmm.
Hitch.
I know I started that way.
Forgot what part.
Oh.
You forgot what part. You're asking what part of
What
modding
got
you
you
hate.
into?
No,
what got you
what?
into
They're
modding
separate
is
questions.
correct.
Sorry, they're what? Let me add the proper
Like 1, 2, 3, 4, such.
here. There, done.
All right,
Now
since
it
we're
makes
going
more sense.
from alphabetical order, Amaze has to answer first.
Oh, wait. Fine.
Yeah, we're going by that logic. Kree said it, so
Alright.
we're going by that logic.
Also, Kree's got his own fucking list of questions.
Fucking this thing. The thing Kree updated it though.
there we go.
No. That's
Oh.
the
This
first.
the old one.
That's the first
Oh.
podcasts.
Oh yes.
Oh
Oh,
god.
that was the first part.
Where's the new one?
That's the new one.
There we go.
Oh,
the
okay,
new one.
okay.
That's the
okay,
new
we
Comic
one.
got.
Sans.
Let's
Let's
go.
Golly, that's a lot of
Oh,
questions.
hell yeah. At least
Uh,
it's easy to read.
Your Vane,
Uh,
please.
Good. Capcom consider odd. Oh, okay.
Got to move mine.
God damn.
Alright, great.
Alternate timelines and universes.
Yeah, like
Sure.
the Devil May Cry Volume 2 novel where you see Dante going to an alternate timeline and that's supposed to be still canon.
That
Okay,
thing's
okay.
fucking dumb, man.
Alright, well.
Well, I
we
considered
con-
that question because, you know,
Hold on, I'm gonna get water because I don't want to leave mid. You know, so just a sec.
Alright. Go grab
You
your
gotta stay hydrated.
water. Gotta get hydrated.
I'm just-
Dehydrated.
As I'm drinking Dr. Pepper.
Oh, damn.
Oh, damn.
Incredible. Never do that again.
Even a
High quality slurp.
Vane is our sun guy. With part.
That was kind of hot, not gonna lie.
Vane is our son? What the fuck?
Sound guy.
Sound.
Oh, sun guy.
Oh wow,
guys
this is going
remember
so
that?
well, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Also, people said that we should be focusing on modding related questions as well, so
We'll probably reach that part anyway.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say, I mean, we are in a modding server,
Mhm.
Yup.
Yes, sir.
so it kind of would make sense, yeah.
Doesn't mean we can't crack jokes though.
You
And
got
I
it right.
and I mean we have other stuff we are doing in our lives aside of modding.
Yeah.
I'll crack the first joke for you, Rose. My mods are good.
No, don't do that.
I was gonna say, the joke being, I don't think they're good at all. Even though I just started.
Okay. God damn it, Cyber.
I will shit on myself when I have the proper opportunity, and that's almost every single day.
We
Missed the question.
Yes, sir. What's the question?
Hold up, we're waiting for Rock. He just walked away.
Oh, right.
And also we should decide which one of
I am
ours
back.
which one of our
Oh,
list is gonna be the first one we start with, because
Yeah, but which one are we gonna start with? Hitch or Crease?
or flares.
Or Flares.
What?
Oh,
What?
What?
Didn't you
You
make a
got a
list,
finish
Flair?
question?
Well,
I mean,
What's the question?
I did say I did make some list, but
you scrapped
what
it.
I came up with is pretty much half of
Say.
what is in here, right?
So that means there is a half of there isn't.
No,
come up with something
no,
like that.
everything that I came up with is already in the half of the list we have.
Oh,
Gotcha.
I see.
I did tell you I wouldn't come up with anything like
So, no-
extraordinary.
No flare list. Okay, that's canon.
Nope, no flare list.
No, apparently. Damn.
Should this thing have like a start point?
Should we start with Hitches first, since it's like not that long?
I'm like, are we getting like a count into whatever part of this is Does this get uploaded? Does this just go into the void? What fuck happens to this thing anyway?
This is
I
going
don't
to
know.
YouTube, and the unedited version is going to BitChute, because that site doesn't have the no-go sensitive shit that YouTube has.
Yeah,
That's fair enough.
Don't want to take.
Basically
and get-
speaking, it's going to be
uh,
public.
Yeah,
One
My
way or
question is,
another.
do we want to count in the recording or not? Or are we just, or is this all just staying in the whole thing?
Like, if you could ask again, because I don't think I understood the question.
Same.
Sorry.
Are we doing a 3, 2, 1 go, or is this all just being left in?
I think this is being left in because I think Cree said he's been recording for the entire time.
Yeah,
Well-
He has blackmail. He's literally blackmail like video for all of us. We're screwed.
I
You
believe
do
in
not
honesty.
screen. You do something, we're dead.
Well, I am
fair
the
warning.
blackmailer from the list.
Watch your words,
from
everyone.
2 days ago.
I ain't got nothing to hide. I just like Gresh. That's it. That's my entire personality. Just Gresh. Now hold on, I got an image of Gresh somewhere. If you say he's not a handsome boy, I will send you to Jesus. Maybe. Now I'll send you to Small Tahoe. There we go.
I still think Rock has the voice of a person who should work at a radio station.
Yeah.
Well, that's news to me.
I told you the last time we did this.
Well, yes, but I have a pebble brain, you see. I do not remember anything. Anyways, Gresh, can we get a round of applause? Gresh?
Oh, it's been a while since I've seen him.
I can't call.
So fucking true. I was like, who the fuck is Gresh? And honestly, how could
right? Right?
How fucking could I?
And the
Like,
way
what
how
is
they
that?
animated him, his arms should not pose like that.
Yeah, no, that you can't do that
No,
with like the
that's-
actual toy. That's
That
illegal.
will,
I know.
that will
I-
break real bad.
Yeah,
I
no.
know, I did that and I broke several.
To be fair, Grush was also a piece of shit. Not in the sense of his character, but in the sense of like
The
the actual
build.
model. Just
Yeah.
the fucking lime green, man.
I mean, he
What-
didn't have any bones in lime green. He just had the color of his like.
Yeah, but like shit still pop. I forgot what the fuck broke on him. Something broke. I remember.
The bone pieces that connected like the forearms, the shoulders, and like thighs. Those
Yeah.
always broke. Like I have 20 of those pieces just in my closet, broken, unusable. And like I open my, I'm gonna build some bunks. I open the closet and I just see that pound like bionicle, and then I cry
Was he
because I
green?
can't use it.
Alright, so for the sake of, creating this on YouTube, should we start with introductions?
Oh boy. I mean, I suppose.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
sure.
Alright, alphabetical order.
Oh.
Ugh, I hate this shit. Alright.
Just
Let me
alphabetical
just get
order.
my voice
Amazing
ready.
crap.
Like, amazed would go. I am amazed, but I hate introductions.
I hate it, man.
And but like there's like a lot more people in this podcast than the last one.
Also, considering that this is going to my channel, then many of you should be like people who are known by those who are using DMC modes because of releases, combo videos, and everything. So it's not like only total.
Yeah, but they're not gonna know
strangers.
what our fucking voices are.
Yeah. Oh wait. Also, Hitch, real quick. A car.
Mhm. Oh, so true.
True,
So
right?
true.
Exactly.
Been a
I
long
gotta
ass time
pick-
since I've seen him.
I get a kick out of telling people that don't know shit that Michael Dorn voiced God in the Bionicle movies.
Ah, yes, that's top tier.
Okay.
It's,
Wait, he did?
Yes.
yeah, Michael Dorn
Whoa.
as the voice of God.
God, literally God.
Literally, not like literally, he played Bionicle Jesus, unironically.
Wait, Hitch,
Son of
you know
Morgan
what I love
Freeman.
the most about Gresh? He literally shoots weed air. Look at that. There we go. Look, he shoots weed air. Amazing.
That's yeah.
Also, you can't give him the weapons like that. I mean, you can, but they're just gonna fall out of his hands right away.
Yeah, I did that as
And
well.
also, his lower legs are not accurate. The actual piece does not has that.
Yeah,
like,
the Bionicle
that.
movies have always been trash about accuracy. Like,
Yeah.
hey, look, at least the Glotorian movie, they at least kind of look like the
Yeah.
models. IDK,
Yeah.
what was going on in Bionicle 1, that movie.
Mm. The masks with the mouths. Jesus.
Oh,
Fuck, the less said, the better.
Mm-hmm. Although the one good thing it had was just the cool.
Yeah, by the way, one of you guys is going to have to interrupt, or me and Rocktex will just turn this into a Bionicle
just interrupt
podcast.
us because this is gonna turn into Bionicle real quick.
Shut the fuck up.
Alright. Introductions it is.
So introduce yourselves.
Yeah,
Now,
dude,
right,
fuckers.
here's the $1 million question. Who goes first?
Rock,
Alphabetical
paper,
order.
rock, paper, scissors.
Top down in the voice chat.
Alphabetical order it is. So
Oh,
Amaze.
Alright. I'm gonna start now, okay? Alright?
No more Bionicle.
My name is May. Oh, okay.
Oh,
My name is Mitch.
Alright. Calm down. I'm gonna give you a countdown, alright? Chill.
Final countdown.
3.
Introduce yourself already.
Rose?
Shush,
I'm
Rose.
gonna turn you into a flower from 0 to 100 real quick.
Oh my god.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello, I'm Amazing Gaming. I do mod showcase for DMC4 and DMC5, and I kinda dabbled on some texture and some MDF swapping modding. Thanks to Rocktex, and that's all.
Hello, my name is Krillian and I'm the owner of Infernal Works, DMC and bayonetta modding community.
I'm Cyberdemon. I am a hybrid of Rose and
What?
Yeah, you
you
never spoke again.
Yeah,
Like that,
Cyber, you
like
can.
that again.
Repeat.
I said, hi, I'm Cyberdemon. I'm a hybrid of Rose and Flare.
Sup, Dark Slayer or Flare DS or FDS modder ever since 2010. Right now on hiatus for a small amount of time. Mainly doing purple mods and also doing one red hat mod. That's pretty much it.
Yes!
Hey,
Around the place.
Rocktex, I dabble in modding. I don't play the game a lot anymore, like DMC games. That's really it. Like, I don't do much anymore. I just play really, like, life. I suck at this, I'm sorry.
Hey, you did
What's
it better
good?
than me.
Yay.
What's good? It's Rose. I'm Blair's student of, well, was, I guess. I'm the Lord and King and God of Red. You know me by my mod. Rose Virgil, coming soon.
Now our god and savior, Hitchhiker.
What's up?
Mr.
I'm the Hitchhiker.
Wow.
I mod Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. I also saved DMC5 modding twice. I think. Did I save it 3 times? I forget.
Yes.
Either way, I stream on Twitch and mod video games because everyone else is too afraid to. Except the people here, who are not too afraid to.
We're slightly afraid.
You should be less afraid.
Hello. I'm Wayne. Wayne says 1. I do stuff. That's it.
Hi,
Those-
Vay.
Amen.
Stuff.
Amen.
That is cool
brother.
stuff.
Amen, brother.
I mean, we can
That's
all.
why we're here.
I think we can all collectively agree that Vane's introduction was the best one.
Yes.
Yeah.
100% yes. I think if I mentioned Bionicle, I would have won, but I didn't want to just keep my wings, so.
I do not feel comfortable with how I just said, like, my fucking introduction.
But did you hear my stirring? I was like, hey, you. Don't worry about it.
Uh,
Fucking, I said I'm a hybrid of you and Flare. What the
Oh,
fuck do you
fuck,
mean
bro.
you're uncomfortable?
I didn't say half of
dude,
the
I
stuff
literally said
wanted.
oh shit,
Guys,
sorry.
guys,
Sorry.
guys,
Very
You have to
professional,
take-
everyone. Good job.
guys.
Yeah.
You have to take into consideration as fucking playing Elden Ring by doing my introduction.
Chad,
Yes.
absolute Chad.
Yeah,
This is true.
slaying Melina. By talking to
Well,
us.
not Malena, but one of the later bosses.
Yeah, like.
I really
Oh
feel like I
god, did my
should do
burp
mine.
just pick up on the mic?
No,
Okay,
but
good.
don't
because...
tell me.
Alright.
Don't tell
Let's,
me, bro.
let's just go with the first question.
Alright.
Or which list are we going off of?
Oh
though?
yeah, we're going
Hitches.
with the...
We
Hitch,
do
Alright,
alright.
on Hitch's list first. then.
Alright, so...
Alright.
Hitch,
The
what the fuck have you been doing with that game?
I'll read the
Listen.
first question. The fuck is up with the Lego game?
The fuck is up with that Lego game? Why is it like
What
that?
is up with it?
Alright, so
What?
Amaze has to answer first.
Oh god.
Alright, I don't know shit about Lego, but all I know is that game can let you pull off some combos and like some advanced tech and some juggling shit. And that's all. That's all I know about that game.
Alright, next Kree.
Well, I was surprised seeing that game having combos like that, and I instantly thought of like, it's our Lego Devil May Cry reskinned as Star Wars, as basically everyone else probably did. I'm playing that game, but I'm still not through episode 2. But I really hope that this is gonna lead somewhere. This game's combo mechanics and everything that can be done with it.
And I'll answer the question. I don't fucking know. All right, next Flair.
I'll be blunt. The only thing that I know about the Lego game is that you can beat up kids in it.
I mean, that is
Oh,
100% of
Big
Yeah.
O.
Yeah.
it's 100% of the
Pretty
Twitter
much.
clips.
Finally.
You can combo juggle. If you hate kids, you can just use that to let out your frustrations.
Better than Xanax.
Other than that, I don't know. I just saw some clips on Twitter of, I don't know, like some jump canceling here and there, but I don't know. It just didn't seem much interesting, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so
All right, next rock.
so you're gonna take what Ame said, right? You're gonna put it through a crappy voice. That's it.
Howard.
Give a real answer.
It's sick. Like genuinely, I had no idea that like they were just gonna. Alright, Star Wars Lego game. Devil May Cry. Yes, I had no clue that was gonna happen. I saw a good chunk of clips. I'm still amazed you can just combo mad kids into a wall. Like, just walk up to someone on the street. Hey, you can combo children in a Lego game. What do you mean? You show them a video. Their life completely changed. It's the second coming of Bionicle. That's all I'm saying.
All right, then Rose.
Are we talking about Roblox or some shit?
Alright, that's the best answer.
Yeah, best answer. Alright, Hitch, you can go on.
Oh, you high ass.
Hitch.
Rose
That was a
Let's go,
brilliant answer.
So, here's my context. I'm like fucking. I actually don't know how young I am relative to people on this server, but I'm young enough that I like Lego Star Wars was like one of the first games that I played as like
boy.
a kid.
Yeah, boy.
I had some good times with those. They were fun. So I like saw the new Lego game that was out, and everyone was like, I was like, oh, that's neat, and didn't think too much about it. And then obviously, the Twitter clips started showing up, and I was like, okay, should I be doing something with this? And then fucking RK was kind enough to drop me a Steam code, and then I went and checked it out, and wow, that game is pretty fucking good. The game's pretty fucking wild. Like, the Lego May Cry stuff is pretty nuts, like, by itself. Like, the whole launchers, juggles, everything having, like, fucking proper dive kicks and helm splitters and all of that jazz. The thing that was absolutely wild to me is that they have that system alongside, like, when you pull out the gun, you get, like, a proper third-person cover shooter. That was the bit that was like, huh, I don't think I've ever properly seen that before. Like, I can't think of any other games, like, off the top of my head where they've had, like, third-person cover shooter, but it transitions into a proper melee system. It's usually either it's, like, a cover shooter and you've got, like, a shitty melee attack you can do with the gun that doesn't do anything. Or it's, like, a fucking Muso, or it's, like, a Devil May Cry game where it's, like, there's a combat system and then gun is a single button and it auto-locks onto enemies and that's the end of it. So I've never actually seen a game do both, which was fucking neat. Anyway, I'm very excited about that game. I'm gonna probably play it after I exit here.
Damn, that's some cool shit.
Alright, Elden
Alright.
Ring Gamer, aka Vane, go.
Yeah,
go
it
for
actually encouraged me to actually give it a try if I get a chance.
Also,
Nice.
All right, Vane.
also-
Now you can give your answer on the question.
I think that was his answer.
I mean, my
Oh,
exposure to it was it the fucking. I can curse, right? I can curse, right? Right?
I mean, Hitch already did it like a minute ago, so.
Yeah, and even
If Greek cares, he can censor it later. He
No,
he doesn't care.
I mean even streamers do it on YouTube. So yeah, if it's not too much, you can.
So yeah, my exposure to it was the fucking clip where you beat the child. That was fucking cool. So it's like, hell yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's interesting.
Yeah, I can beat children up.
Other than that, I saw a few other clips of like using the force. One player gets on the box, chokes another. The other,
Oh yeah, that was pretty good.
and they do the fucking float thing. Other than that, I think I saw Hitch mod it a little.
Yep, I've got like a very.
I think
Wait,
I got a
I-
very. What the fuck do you... What, you thought I wasn't?
I thought you were joking.
No, I booted the game up. I created a cheat to do like training mode, so enemies didn't take damage and players didn't take damage.
Oh lord.
And then I spent most of my Friday stream figuring out how to give Obi-Wan Kenobi a round trip, and I did.
Yeah, I mean, I saw you try it, but I think I saw you run into the problem with not hitting the thing multiple times. But then
Yeah, we got that fixed by the end of the stream. I
But
was
the thing-
like tired as all hell, but it did start working.
well, the thing is, I had to go and take a shoot to see if you fixed it or not. Well, that's pretty much. I mean, I haven't played it yet. I'm kind of interested in maybe co-oping with someone.
Yeah, the co-op, I actually... Like, obviously, this game looks fun as a combo thing, but also it was like, again, because I like played it a lot as a kid, I forgot how much I genuinely like
I never
enjoyed the
played
Legos.
any like Lego games, like outside like the Bionic or like browser games.
They were fun. They were like fun game. Well, the Lego Star Wars games were like proper official stuff, but they were like fun games to play as a kid. Like I got like 60 to 80 hours out of them, and they weren't too hard for a kid to play. So, yeah,
Also,
I'm looking forward to it.
Makes
Also,
me
on the
wish I had
co-op
money.
note, you don't have to necessarily have the game, because if you have a friend who has it on Steam,
That's
You
very
can-
true.
you can play
Oh.
it together. So you just need a person who has it.
Ayo, Hitch, let me in.
I have it.
Hey, I'm going to be, like I said, I'm going to be streaming it in like an hour. I will be online, so if you want to, we can try.
Oh
But-
hell yeah!
But you need to be his friend on Steam in
I
order to do
I
that.
think
I think we are because of the PvP
because that
session we
PvP
did all the way
stream
back.
where I pulled off that Dante move and you just committed just death.
Ugh,
That
agony.
agony.
Also, there is this bug when sometimes you share your game with someone who doesn't have it on Steam that the other person cannot move. So there is a workaround, you just have to Google it, and there is a video and the software you need to install. It's basically like TeamViewer but under a different name. But it works like a
Yeah, I have you added Hitch.
connection.
Parsec?
Parsec.
Parsec also works, but like Steam should have Steam has an integrated like input and streaming solution. Like it should work. Whatever.
Hopefully. We can combo match some children together.
That would be fun.
Oh
You,
yeah.
you take that out of context, I am gone. I am literally gone. Like, I am getting cancelled.
I have a incredibly disturbing Discord message that I sent to someone that just reads, quote, "I'm going to make those kids wish they could die," end
Oh.
quote.
I suppose it's time to move to the next question?
By all
Yeah.
means, I'd like to not go to jail.
Yeah. Amaze, you here?
Who wants to read it?
Let's not discuss being up children anymore.
Yeah,
So,
alright.
who
wants to read
Amaze,
the second
it's
question?
Jesus
time
Christ,
for
you
the
guys
next
okay?
question.
So
Yes.
the
The next question.
How do you feel about the progress of modding for DMC5?
It's amazing. Like, this thing just keeps getting crazier and crazier. Like, over the year, I think 2 years, I guess. Like, there's co-op trainer, like the co-op table updates, the DMC4 Nero DT, and some of the
Oh, yeah.
crazy VFX modding that I forgot the names of. That's
Then
all.
we have new modders coming around as well.
Oh yeah, that one. New motors too. Damn, it's getting better, man. It's getting better.
All right, Cree, now give your answer.
Well, considering the progress over the last year, I think we can pretty much do wild stuff even later on, considering that RE Engine games supposedly allow us to use assets and stuff from even RE remakes and Village, like thinking about the dress physics maybe from Lady D. If someone wants to create a model mod who has something in front of the character's leg to move properly. So
Good
yeah, we
stuff.
can do wild stuff, and I wonder what else we will discover later on. Like the Devil May Cry 4 DT Phantom was a surprise that it's possible, at least for me.
Yeah, I
Damn
remember
crazy,
Zippo had
man.
to do a really weird workaround to get that functional, right?
Yes. Cyber.
As for me, modding throughout the years or the year or whatever, things have been pretty good so far. Like just like what Kree said, the Phantom DT from Nero and 4, I didn't expect that to come back at all.
Imagine Capcom
But
seeing it.
But as for modding and the new modders out there, including myself, it's pretty interesting so far. Sure, I just started and I'm already like almost through the whole cast. I just need to like release my Nero mod and done deal.
Also,
I'll be
so
waiting for that.
let Nero Wings at the
Mm.
new DT Phantom mod, maybe.
But yeah, everything it's pretty interesting. I can't wait to see what's in the future for modding.
Gotta ask because I'm like in and out fairly consistently. What mods have you been working on?
Me?
Yeah.
When 2022 started, I started modding Dante by making my Riot Dante for the first time ever. And after that, it was V, then Virgil, and now it's Nero. I don't know what other mods I'll have in the I'll think of in the future, but I'll think of something.
You could mod Nico and stuff, maybe?
Yeah,
Like, you know,
the other
NPC
characters.
supportive characters, basically.
I'll think of something for Trish, because I've been thinking of actually wanting to like, you know, do something like make the sister of Riot and Carnage.
Oh, okay,
That
okay.
sounds cool.
Yeah, I've been thinking of doing it, but after the complications that Rose had with making a female Dante mod, I'm afraid I'll run into the same issues.
Well,
Oh boy.
Blair
So,
can probably help out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
was gonna
mean,
say
Claire would know the
Yeah.
most about that,
Depends
right?
on what needs help.
I was gonna say that their sister is on the board right now, but I'm contemplating taking her off or continuing it at the moment.
Mm.
Right now, I just like want to take it a little slow and work on Nero because I worked on Riot, Catastrophic, and Carnage at the same time, and I almost nearly burned myself out. But once I figured shit out for Carnage Virgil, it was now up to Casualty Nero. So possibly in the future you'll see the sister of Riot and Carnage. Possibly, it's not guaranteed though.
More and more female mods.
I feel like Calamity Nero would be a good name for a mod. No idea what it would be.
Capcom take a note, female characters.
Yes.
Yes, please. More.
Oh god. I could just imagine that one time when I was like screwing around with mods, I somehow made female Flare Virgil.
What?
Why?
Excuse me?
I made a picture of female Flare Virgil with the
boy.
red head.
Oh no.
For real?
Yes. I'll have to look for it somewhere, but I did do that.
It's in the deepest corners of your hard drive / SSD.
The deepest corners of my fucked up mind.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright, continuing with the podcast. You can give your answer, Flare.
I mean, when it comes to the up to date stuff, I mean, I'm not exactly up to date because, like, as I said, for the last like at least half a year, I've been on unwanted hiatus because of the work. I mean, it's been taking away most of my energy, but I know bits and pieces here and there. I mean, recently released DMC4 DT. Along with the new version of Science Trainer. I mean, the way I see it, it just keeps showing that the progress for the mods, I mean, I feel as if it started going a bit slower, but it just keeps... There's just new stuff coming, like new areas of modding and honestly, I like that it's going like that. I feel like it. I mean, even like half year ago, it already like exceeded what was possible with DMC4, and it just keeps getting stronger.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there was like sound modding that was not possible. Then, I mean, the trainer, like the science trainer, gets integrated into the game, so it's not in separate windows. I mean, it just keeps going, right?
Rock.
Yeah, a lot of
And
things.
stream is dead.
Nah, people are just not
That
talking.
silences will be cut.
My
I was
bad.
waiting if you finished talking.
I'm done.
I didn't wish to
basically.
interrupt.
No, I'm done. I mean, I really don't have much to say because again, I have very little info on what's going on right now, but I do see what's going on, like even in that small amount, and I like it.
Alright. Well, as for me, I'm kind of on the same boat as Flare. I don't really pay attention to Devil May Cry stuff that much nowadays. I've had a massive burnout. Like, this is not related to the question, but I'm not able to get myself into playing like any DMC game for more than like 10 minutes for like the past 8 months by now. So I don't really even pay that much attention, but from what I've seen, the DMC4 Nero DT by Zip, I didn't expect it be a thing. The collab trainer, you know, that Cyan, Hitch, and everyone that works on it, that's also just like stupid to me that like so many things people thought that just can't happen for DMC5 just now exist. Mainly like, you know, Devil Breaker Switcher and like everything that's, you know, turbo. No one thought that would be a thing either, I think. So yeah, like it's crazy all that got added. I expected like 5% of what exists for DMC5 to exist. But you know, sound modding, everything. So yeah, for me it's crazy that everything that exists is a thing for the MC5. That's about it. Rose, your turn.
Uh, yeah. In my personal opinion, it gets better, I guess. Decent enough mods, just like mine. Like Amay said, it gets crazy, stylish, modding wise. Throughout my years of modding, you learn and learn, including myself. It's been 2 years, so whenever I get the chance to finish up some stuff, no spoilers, but you all will witness the true power of Red Virgil. Currently making referral
Hasn't it been like a year by now, Rose?
Yeah,
2 years.
pretty much. Yeah, 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 years.
Good work takes time.
I'm currently making Referable Daunting and Red Razor, aka Son of Rose, Sora Muramasa, and my female project, which is I'm still waiting for Vane. I'm gonna bug him soon.
Oh no.
He's right here, but let's not bug him at the moment.
Yeah, he's
Bug him
Yeah.
about what? Female DT or something else?
model. Huh.
Just give the female DT big boobs
Yeah.
done.
Ah, yes.
Why?
Dude,
Huh.
I mean, the only closest female DT we all could get to is Virgil's.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Raya,
Dante's.
not
I
Raya.
mean, both thighs though. Like.
They both got
Dante on
massive
that neck.
dumpies.
Yes.
I swear to
Yeah.
God, if someone was into modeling and modding Warframe, I would probably ask for someone to carry over one of the Warframes into DMC so that we may,
also
because
one.
I mean Warframes are both male and female and they are
Speaking
perfect for
of,
DT materials.
If I can
That
just
is true.
if I could cut in, someone is making like Warframe mods for DMC5. If you
Yes.
look into
Yeah, that was
in
already
Nexus.
Excalibur.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I've
we
seen
have,
them.
So
We have Chroma Prime now, and Nidus Prime now as well.
yeah, so that could possibly happen for like.
There's
female
also
DTs.
Siren, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Serin, yes.
Isn't Siren the one with the
There was
massive
Siren?
dumpy?
Yes.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes.
Also, I remember that doesn't Raya has female DT?
Raya?
Didn't Raya have
have-
like original DT wings?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I remember there were renders like in Blender posted for I think costume selection images, and there were
Yes.
still original DT wings,
Oh, yeah,
unless
I
something
saw them.
changed.
I mean, at the moment, I think it's Virgil's DT body with
Yeah,
wings.
it's
Yeah.
I don't think we haven't really done a female version.
in progress,
No.
basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is what it is. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Flair, my mentor. But that's all I will say. And thank you to Dane, Akuma, just for the models. Really, like they are the only ones that have been helping me out with my mods.
Trust
Rose,
me,
Virgil,
student. I mean, even if we go along with the whole mentor-student thing, the student exceeded mentor a long time ago.
That's true. But still though, still a mentor team.
Damn. Flair
Either
really
way.
playing himself like that.
So, next.
I mean, for real. I mean, Rose has been working on his mods and he's doing a decent job. I mean, he's doing a lot better than me currently. So,
So
Probably
Hitch,
better than me too right now. So yeah.
All
but
right,
yeah,
so it's
Hitch's
Hitch's turn.
Hitch,
Hello there.
tell us
Uh,
about the
Tell us-
MC5 modding.
Yes, the funny.
I think the things that have probably made the most difference over the past year, obviously, like, independently, we spent a lot of time reorganizing our stuff for, like, the collab table, but that was, like, personal stuff that wasn't really going to, like, affect, like, the modding community in general. I'd say the big things are RE Framework coming out, and everything Alpha Omega did with the new RSC templates. RE Framework just like letting you like just look up any game object in the game, call methods, like write an incredibly just like for me, like I can like just like write mods incredibly like a lot quicker than I used to be able to. And then there's less chance of the game crashing on me, so that's good from like the kind of stuff I do, but like even outside of that, I think just the ability for people to like they can just go through the game, look up game objects, and figure out information about properties. I'm willing to bet that if people like took the time to learn it, it'd be a lot easier to do things like adjust effects, colors, just find them all like inside RE Framework and then edit things live. I think when people get like a hand of using RE Framework to look things up, it's going to be like really useful as like at least a research tool for doing modding. And the other thing I'd say is like the RSC template that Alpha made is absolutely fucking insane and like how useful it is. Like it's capable of handling so many different types of files and like mods that did not used to be possible at all. I'm seeing like a lot more frequently. Like have any of you seen the any of those Balrog new combo mods or the like Rebellion new combo mod?
Yep.
No, I never knew people
so,
were
yeah.
already replacing moves. I mean, I saw your Twitch. I mean, the clip of you like remaking Trish's combo, which I'm like lost. Like how?
Oh,
the fuck
I
did
mean
you do
that's
that?
that's RE Framework nonsense. Which I mean, other people are willing. Feel free to take the time to learn how to do it. I promise it's not. Like I spent like about a month like creating like an absurd framework for getting that to work. But some of the Balrog stuff I found absolutely fascinating because it was file modding and we've had like move replaces for a while, which is what I was expecting. But I went and opened it up and I took a look and I saw that they were actually editing the finite state machines, the behavior trees, whatever the fuck you want to call it. The point is that it wasn't just mod replacing, like they were adding new combo strings to Balrog and Rebellion, and that was fucking insane. Like, so it's not just mod swapping, like, the guy added like a proper punch combo to Balrog, and like it does like a 1-2, it's like a 3-hit combo, and there's like a delay version that goes into a 4 that goes into like a rapid punch thing, and it's like it's a branching combo path, which I've never seen in a file mod before, which is absolutely nutty to me from a gameplay perspective. So I'm thinking that maybe we'll see more mods along the lines of that. I think we'll start seeing. I think custom characters are going to start getting a lot more interesting. Like whenever somebody does like a full skin of a character, I think it's going to be. It might become a lot more common to see like actual custom combos with that character or like proper custom movesets. So I'm big excited. I think a lot of cool things are in store.
I was actually thinking about the last part that you said. I was exactly thinking the same thing. I mean, we will be making our own goddamn devil hunters.
I think that's kind of the direction. This feels like the direction things have been going overall. Like there's enough pieces that have all like started converging.
Just need to put them together.
It's easier to like custom voice lines became a thing. Custom combos are now a thing. It's a lot easier to edit like behavior scripts in the games. Vane, I know, has silently been plugging away at like he's been trying to do something with EX costumes and like maybe using them as character slots. I've seen like one or two things. Like I'm sure it's going terrible. I'm sure it's going terribly, but like like it is going, which is different than it not going at all. So
aren't you adding like more costume slots or something like that, Hitch?
yes, that is on the agenda. I should be able to get that out in like one or two updates, and the way that'll work is you'll be able to drop your fluffy mods into the trainer, and it'll like read the title of the mod and add it as like the costume name, and you should be able to add like a custom profile. Like if you make like a custom render and get it set up properly, it'll be able to use a custom image for the portrait.
Okay.
So, and I think from that point, like it might be possible to start treating the costume select as like a really ghetto character select. So like things will be like, you'll have like Dante type characters and Nero type characters that like just take the basic framework of Dante or Nero and like spin them off into like their own thing. I mean,
You're working on this, right?
I'm working on the costume slot. I'm working on the costume slots. Like everything else is just I'm making assumptions based on what I've seen other people doing about what might be possible. Oh, and also, yeah, I mean, I'm working on Trish, but that's like its own separate slice of madness.
Madness, dude, that's fucking outstanding. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, the thing about that mod is, like, it's cool, but it's also going to break, like, absolutely everything. Like, co-op with that is not going to be possible, and there's going to be a whole lot of other restrictions. And it's not even, like, close to being, like, it's not even, like, 50% done right now. But
I have like one last question to that. I'm sorry. Will it be possible? Like, let's say like you grab. For example, let's say you grab like me and Flair as a movie, right? And basically, like you give mods you give like character mods the ability to be seen in co-op. So let's say I'm playing as Dante, normal Dante, and like I see my character. I see somebody playing my own character, but in my game, it's like it's still normal Virgil or something.
No, I don't think it's gonna work like that.
I mean, you'd have to have the same. Obviously, we can't stream assets over the internet.
Yeah.
Like I've seen some of your fucking mods. They're like, how big is Flair's waifu? Is it like a fucking gigabyte?
At least.
So yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to stream that over the online co-op connection between two characters.
Got you.
But I think like move sets at the very least would be able to sync.
Okay.
Because like the way the game syncs the co-op stuff, it seems to be all like animation based. So as long as like people have like the same mods more or less installed, everything else should sync correctly. That's just my guess, though.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean, if as Rose suggested, if we wanted to actually see like different modifications, then something like this would have to be, I don't know, put on some sort of server or something like that, right? Or
I mean, yeah, it honestly be like I'm trying to think about. Like the issue is that like there's no way yeah, I don't think that'll ever be happening. Like if you guys have the same mods installed then it'll work, but
Yeah, I thought the same. You should need the same mods installed.
yeah,
in
there's
order
no
to see the
way
same.
Yeah, that's.
there's no fucking way you're going to get like I can't like install there's no way we can like install the mod on someone else's computer over the internet, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
case of DMC5, I mean, because of the game structure, and it's not exactly like it's not a multiplayer specific game. I mean, we only see what we have locally on our drives.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Pretty much.
But maybe it could be possible. Let's say you have two different Virgil mods to make your game to read two mods separately, so it's like two different Virgil mods are fighting each other.
That don't even go there. The nightmare of getting two of the same character to work in co-op is still
Not in
I'll
co-op.
say that for certain. I think that's still nowhere close to being solved unless someone else has made like unless anyone else here knows something I don't think it's possible to do.
No, I meant.
Oh?
No, I didn't mean in co-op. It's like controlled by AI.
Oh.
So one is by the player, and the other one is like the boss.
I mean, it would work in case of Dante and Virgil, and at least according to my way of thinking. But what about Nero? He doesn't have an AI. Same goes
That
for
is
V.
true.
Kind of does actually.
Wait, what?
Really?
Wait, a cameo system.
Oh,
'Cause-
yeah, right.
Because you know it's not just that. You know Mission 7?
Yes.
The one where you can play Nero or V?
Yeah, because they're both in the boss fight at the same time, and because
Nero
you're not
has
always going to
AI.
get a co-op partner, I think V and Nero both have very primitive AIs set up.
God damn it! I
So-
forgot about that.
In the realm of
Would it be-
possibilities.
Possible to put him as a boss? Though?
We are so far into like speculative territory that I am like actively uncomfortable.
Alright, yeah, we're just gonna. Alright. I'll just move to Vane answering the question.
Yeah.
How about that?
I mean,
In conclusion, I
the
think
modding is-
DMC5 modding has a lot of progress.
it has a lot of progress, but let's
Yes.
not jump too far, okay?
let's not get too excited here, boys and girls.
Yeah.
I was
I
going.
mean, it's like I don't know why I think of this example. It's like racing in NFS Carbon in canyons. You drive too fast, and you're gonna go out of bounds.
And
Yeah.
You're gonna go off the cliff.
let's not jinx
Like
the future.
controlling bosses or some shit?
I am going to throw Hitch under the bus so fucking hard right now.
Oh god, what?
No, I'm not. I'm joking. I mean, Hitch, I'm in your server. I don't know even half the shift you're doing over there.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know half the shit I'm doing is the problem.
Wait, so how the fuck are you making good shit then?
By accident.
Trial and error.
Magic. And
I
we-
keep asking people smarter than me to help.
Mm.
It's worked for the past 3 years.
So
Yeah,
basically,
we'll
so
keep
Hitch
working.
is
Don't worry about it.
Hitch is resourceful.
Basically. I just kept bugging people smarter than me, and eventually I got mods built.
Let's go. He actually doesn't do any of the work. He's just too strong.
Like Yugi and
I-
the Pharaoh.
Kind of. My superpower is I collected a bunch of modders, and I talked enough that they started doing what I said, and now the collab table exists.
You're the DMC Pokemon trainer then.
Yeah, that's the most accurate description of what I do.
DMC Pokemon.
I choose
trainer.
you, Vanius!
Give me a funny mod.
And then Trish existed.
Yes.
Still need my model. Bug.
Alright. Let's continue with it. Vane, where's your answer on this?
I
That's true.
have a few things I want to touch up on. First off, the fucking extra custom slots. at first, like Hitch mentioned, I wanted to make extra costume slots, only mods, like the extra costume act as a separate character, all different voices, different movesets, different effects, and all that. But then Hitch fucking made the character slots, and I was thinking like, I don't really need to do that shit anymore. Like, fuck. I mean,
Well,
I'm still gonna do it.
yeah.
Forgot about
Because the
that
thing
shit.
is, like, the thing that I have noticed is that the game does treat like it makes a distinction between a character versus the character when they have the EX costume on. Like, it treats them as two different game objects. So I think for terms of like co-op stuff, we might be able to do something with that at some point. But again, no promises.
Everything at the right time.
Yes, that.
Yeah, considering we're all slow, it's gonna take a while.
Oh yeah.
Way better
So-
late than never.
Assuming that Nico is gonna have her own slot. Fucking Trish has her own slot. Lady has her own slot. The fuck?
Those little bitches.
Oof.
Hey now.
We're gonna have community-made Ladies' Night DLC.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just like
do,
that. Just like
do I pause the
April
wit?
Fools.
Do I pause the wit? Do I pause the fucking wit? Do I?
Yes.
I was
Do I?
gonna say. Well,
Sure
are,
you did.
are the people in the community gonna make bikini costumes that Capcom lied to us about?
Oh
What?
god. When this fuck? You know what? I'm not even gonna ask about that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna ask either.
Fucking pause the thing.
Don't post the thing.
Now
Don't
pause
post
the
the-
thing.
Nothing.
The leak.
Oh yes, that funny video. Yes.
Haha,
That
funny
one.
man.
That was on April Fool's, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
To be
Yeah.
honest,
Also, Bane posted it.
And people fell for it many times over.
Best thing, doesn't it literally say like amazing G like with
yeah, no one
starring-
fucking called them out for that.
No,
Imagine,
I was like,
What?
does that?
imagine
Completely
like the-
forgot that even Matt Walker actually responded to this.
Yeah,
Although
that
he's
was the
not,
best part.
he's
not part of Capcom anymore, right?
I find it funny the second he wasn't part of Capcom and someone pinged him on a modding related thing that he commented on it.
Yeah, it was it was fucking weird
Also,
when I
imagine,
first saw it.
imagine if Capcom has reacted to Wayne's post by sending him an email about it, like some official stuff.
Cease and desist.
I'm fucking dead by then.
Or hiring you.
Yeah, sure. That too. Okay.
It was like they see what Vane posted, and then suddenly he gets an email like, "Warning you for leaking our character."
Just like gets
Vane's like-
fined.
And then Wayne is
Vane
like,
just is looking at it like, "I'm fucked."
Yeah.
Fucking shit. I'm fucking dead.
alright.
I'm
what's
still
the matter?"
surprised they didn't sue us.
So if you're finished, Wayne, we should proceed. with the next question.
Nah, I still have a few things I want to say about the progress of modding. I mean, Hitch already mentioned Alpha Z and the fucking RCZ template. It can do a lot of fucking things to the characters. Like I said, new move, not new moves, but new combos. That's exciting. But for the most thing, I am using that fucking template to do simple custom stuff, visuals. Each fuck, what am I trying to say? I'm like, won't be so bad. Like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, like adding new objects to the player is really great. As you can, I don't know if someone saw it or not. Like the new Proto Nero mod, actually, I edited that player thing to load in Nero's arm. I mean, that's been a thing as with model editing too, adding new objects to the model. Same with the MDF, not template, but what? How is that thing named Silver's made? MDF something.
I do not know.
material editor or something.
Wait,
I
what?
think
What?
he made it.
Are we related?
MDF2?
I mean, adding new objects to the game is fucking exciting. Was all that I want to add to this.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's actually something I've been meaning to ask about for a while. I don't know if anybody here would actually have the answer. Like, we should just be able to, like, if we use prefabs, is there anything stopping us from, like, just, like, adding new thing? I don't really know what to be, like, new projectiles, new, like, enemies, maybe? Because, like, the game, because prefabs are just, like, a collection of stuff.
Basically making
like-
our DLCs for the game.
And, like, the thing is, like, I know that there is a function to to spawn a prefab from, like, a file path. I don't know. Something to think about, because I was like... Because you know how, there's that, that Virgil breaker?
Oh yeah, right. Like the Devil Breaker that gets replaced with like Virgil's Judgment Gun, right?
Yeah, I was like
Yeah.
thinking like if we made that, could we like make that a separate prefab and then Nero would have like one extra devil arm somehow, or not devil arm, devil breaker, fucking
Yes.
Same thing.
True.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Well, to touch up on that, well, the problem is making the game load those objects. mean,
Yeah,
give it-
I think
giving
that would be the biggest obstacle, and I think the fastest way for that would be, I don't know, maybe through cheat engine, or I don't know, whatever kind of framework that you're using right now.
Oh yeah, that's RE framework, by the way. You can download it off GitHub, and it's publicly available for everyone to use. I highly encourage you looking into it if you do modding in Devil May Cry.
Mm.
That's a thing. That's my shill.
I mean, again, I'm behind, so if I sounded condescending or something, then sorry.
No, it's fine.
I am outdated as well, like Flare.
Wait, what does it do?
I still can't edit models like after 3 years. Don't worry about it.
Basically, you like it's a DLL. You drop it in the game, and you can basically just look at objects in game. So like you know how when you do like file editing with a template, you can see like all of like the fields and the substructures.
Right.
Yeah.
It basically shows you those live in the game,
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
which is I think that's where it'd be relevant for you guys because you can like edit different fields like live in the game. I think I was able to like resize like you can resize characters using it. Just like I think that's probably the stupidest thing I've ever done is that I resized a character to just be like stupidly fucking like I distorted their like Y scale to all hell so they just got really wide.
Nice.
But like you can do stuff like that live, so I figure probably if you guys were smarter than me, you could figure out how to like edit like colors just to see how things would look like.
That would be
In-game?
really helpful for me, definitely.
So yeah,
Absolutely.
If I
If you-
ever
if-
get to modding again.
oh, and then there's I guess the other thing that I will link here, if anyone is curious, is this is the framework for the scripting system. The scripting system takes a little bit of work to learn. It's the thing that I use to make Trish go burr.
Right.
So if you want like the one ring of ultimate power, it's there. You will have to learn how to use it.
Yeah, I'll
so...
just spam you, don't worry about it.
Hell
that,
yeah.
Yo, that uses Lua scripting. That's cool.
Oh yeah, Flare. If you know Lua, then you'll be able to do this entire thing pretty much no problem.
Basically, Payday modders have like all the power right about now. Because like Payday 2 modders use Lua, or is it Lua? I don't know.
Yeah, it was Lua. Although
Yeah.
I think it got updated later on with newer
Yes.
versions.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there is that. I sorry, I don't want to turn this into Shield's script editing, and you should get into it. But
No,
Hey.
actually,
He is bribing
It's-
us. Run.
no. You should actually do shield more. We need more people that would do the shit.
I mean,
There's
you're,
not a whole lot of people that would
promoting this shit actually helps. So
that is true. IDK, it's like you don't have to write the absolute. I'm sure some of you have looked at my streams at some point and seen like the absolute hell that is cheat engine stuff.
Yes.
Yes.
This is
Yeah.
this is not nearly as bad. You just type like, "Hey, get object Dante," and then you can do things with Dante.
Okay.
Interesting.
I might do a proper RE framework tutorial if people are interested in that at some point.
No, I'm into it, dude. I'll be sick as fuck.
Worth a shot.
All right.
Okay. Summarize shortly what I was trying to say.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Photo mod crash fix is nice. Praise
True.
Alpha, he's our god. He made the fucking template which I fucking can't stop using. New mods come soon, I hope.
It's a good template.
Okay, guys, I don't know, you wanna like chat or something? I'm gonna go and pee.
Sure.
All right, I guess we could start with the next question.
Yeah.
All right,
I'll read
Rose,
this
you
time.
can read it. Oh no, yeah, Rose, you can read it.
Okay. What got you
She
into
could ask-
modding?
All right,
Oh boy.
Amaze.
Shit.
Maze, you go first.
Amaze. You go first.
Alright, well, like I mentioned earlier, I did texture and MDF swapping modding, which is like the Bleach Ichigo, Aizen, and Zangetsu. But yeah, the only reason why I did those mods because there's not much Bleach mods for DMC5 around that time, and probably still is.
True.
So I just went fuck it and let me make some, and that's it.
Well, my modding journey started in 2008 when DMC4 only had text mods. And I found out about modding purely by accident when YouTube recommended a Russian modder's Virgil mod for Dante. And then that was already enough for me to start figuring out how to do it, and that's how I got into it, by accident. It's not like someone told me that, yay, this exists. It was just a YouTube recommendation.
YouTube was just recommending it to you.
You
Yeah,
have
but
decided
YouTube
you're
is not a
Fae
person.
and said you're modding now.
YouTube is not a person.
Well, what do we know?
Ain't that the
It
truth?
may become Satan.
Oh,
English.
Satan.
Satan, yes, not station. You know, like the word used that it becomes alive, but Satan. Exactly. All right, Cyber. I
Oh
think.
shit.
your turn.
Okay.
Hey Pete,
So-
this was good.
Jeez.
What?
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 Excuse me.
Vane? Hello? What'd you say?
It was a nice pee.
I guess.
I don't understand this man. Help.
How do you function?
One. Don't
I
worry,
don't.
I pay my taxes one horse at a time.
All right. Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
All right.
Alright.
Cyber, go on.
Continue with the question. So pretty much what got me into modding was I was looking around on the internet for DMC stuff, and I found Virgil's extended theme, like one of his themes from DMC3. Little did I know it was.
So it's Flare.
Yes.
I was gonna say it was a video by Flare, but then over the time I saw his DMC4 Flare Dante showcase. But then I look at the channels that he linked on his, I see Amaze, and I see a lot of his showcases of DMC4. But then I ended up finding Rose,
Oh.
You have been found.
and I subscribed to Flare, Amaze, Rose, Cree, Vane, Rock,
No way.
all at the same time. I'm not kidding,
Damn.
too, all at the same time.
Oh, how?
And then it was not until early 2022 where I finally decided to start modding. And obviously, yes, my main color is red, but I also have purple. And then when I finally met Rose by making a shitload of pictures of his mods
yes.
along with Flare as well, I ended up
Made like one for one of my mods, I think.
I do remember seeing Rock Dante and Rock Nero, of course.
Yes.
But yeah, I ended up installing their mods first instead of, actually making my own. It was not until early 2022 where I just finally said, fuck it, and decided to start making Riot Dante for the first time.
Good shit.
And then it escalated very, very quickly into the other mods.
But it escalated very well. I genuinely like her mods, I gotta say.
It's pretty sick.
But all we have now is, all that's left is Casualty Nero.
Can't wait for that
Alright.
one.
Can't wait for the context of that name. Nero fell off his bike. Casualty Nero.
He stubbed his toe on a Lego, Casualty Nero.
No. If you tell me it hurts to step on a Lego brick, you're not my friend. I'm sorry. That's not how this goes.
Oh,
Kirei was
Joke's on you, I headbutt them.
Kirei was in
Same.
a fighting mood.
But yeah, that's my what's got me into modding DMC, were all these guys.
cool. Good shit.
So Flare turn. Flare,
Yeah,
your turn.
Flare's turn.
English.
It's
I mean,
your
I
turn.
don't know. I think weren't we already doing introductions in
Yes,
like
we
the
have
first
already.
podcast?
We have already done
Yeah.
this question.
I mean, I already gave my story there, but it's still from perspective of time. It's kind of embarrassing, but still, I might as well give the short version of it. So, I started in 2010. Back then, I got myself a new PC. I started playing DMC4. Then I found some GMVs, game music videos with mods. I think the first one that I saw, I think was it was still back in text mod times. That was Virgil costume for Nero. Then after that, I don't even remember. I found Infernal Works. I started. After finding Infernal Works, I did my first mod. But back then, I was still in school times. I didn't know how much of a fuck-uppery I was actually doing because I actually stole Kree's mod to make my own.
Which
I got yeah.
which I do not remember at all being stolen.
Yeah, but I did actually take your assets because I still remember up until this day I was actually finding I found the extractor for the text mod files. So I took your assets, I presented the mod there, I got blasted into oblivion for actually stealing the assets.
I never thought I'd hear that description. I got ass blasted.
Oh, you broke Cyber.
But yeah, the reception was not good. Then I started feeling bad about it. I thought to myself, hey, I'm gonna try and remake it, and I made Purple Nero, and that's how Flare Nero got in. And that's how I got into Infernal Works and started doing mods all together. The whole story.
Right.
Alright,
so,
Rock.
My turn. This is gonna be a bit of a long one, so just a heads up. So back in like 2011 or 12, I got my first laptop, and my brother borrowed DMC4 on like a CD from his friend, and he installed it on my laptop because his couldn't run it properly, and so I played it sometime, from time to time played it, and I remember seeing Solus Nero, I think. And me and my brother wanted to, try and install it, but we had no clue how to actually do it, so we just left it be. And
Mood.
yes, mood. After that, I really dropped DMC until like 2018, and then I really got into it when my brother told me that DMC 5 got announced. And I actually don't remember when and how I decided to try and make a mod, but I even looked it up. In July of 2019, I made my first mod, which was just adding more blue to Blue Rose in 5. I have no clue what got me to doing that. And then after that, I just did some texture stuff, then I made my, rock mods. That's why I call them. And that's it, really. I guess a bonus thing I can add, I am planning on remaking my Rock Nero mod, which won't be on Nexus. I hate that they claim your mods now, so that'll probably go on infernalworks.com, I think. So
I was gonna say, hence the reason why I don't upload anything on Nexus.
yeah, no, that's just a horrible rule. But yeah,
Not to mention the users.
the only reason I know about DMCs was because my brother put it on my PC because he couldn't run it. That's it, really. That's the only reason I speak to any of you.
It's
I
because
know-
your brother put it on your
Yes,
PC.
Your brother.
Yes, my older brother, the Chad. And I actually
Sibling
have no
relationships be like that.
yeah, I have no clue how I actually ended up on like Infernal Works, nor how I started talking to Amaze, Flare. I don't remember that anymore, but I'm just happy it happened, to be honest.
We
but
have
yeah.
removed your memories for a reason.
Yes, you stole my brain. That's why I can't remember anything. Give it back. But yeah, that's my answer. Literally, thanks to my older brother. That's the only reason.
Another thing I forgot to add in my story, I was a complete nervous wreck when Rose started talking to me for the first time.
It's like talking to a celebrity.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I was
Yeah.
like the biggest fan of all of y'all. And
I
I was like,
remem- I-
what
I
the
s-
fuck should I
yeah.
say?
Yeah, like I remember when I started asking, like, how do I,
Asking.
edit, save textures and all of that. I was like, oh god, I don't want to sound stupid as all hell.
It's pretty much like a privilege of me to even get likes from either Flare and Rose.
Yeah. Right. So that's me done. Rose, your turn. What's got you
Yeah,
into
Rose.
modding?
doesn't have mic on, so I don't know what's up with that.
I guess
Alright,
we're gonna have
Hitch
to
it is
skip
then.
Rose. Yeah, Hitch.
Rose, take
Skip
the
Rose.
blunt.
I'll give him 5 seconds.
Yeah, my bad.
Hey,
Hey, Rose.
That was a second.
Rose, what
You
got
didn't
you
need
into
the 4.
modding? Your turn.
Quiet down, quiet down. The king is talking. Thank you, thank you. Okay.
Fuck's
I will
sake.
turn you into a flower in 3 seconds if you don't start telling your story.
Okay. I'll do the fast
I'm,
version.
I'm gonna insert
Alright, fast
a
version.
scene from Golden Girls here.
3, 2, 1. Like I said before, in the last podcast, I was inspired by Flair. I contacted him and Amaze. I was brought into the early IW under Flair's wing as his apprentice. And yeah, I got
remember
to
that.
know other modders, really. Prev, Darkness, Garrow, and Free, Rawtex, Venus. I think of you guys as family, you know. And over time,
Aw.
I started building up my projects, my YouTube channel, my mods. But yeah, man. I see you guys as family. I love the Infernal Works. I love the community, the modding community as well. And even though it's been, how long have I been here? 5 years? 2?
At least.
3 years? 4 years?
At
Those
least
years,
5.
Yeah, and I don't regret it. I don't regret it at all. I love you guys. And I love the fans. I love everyone that enjoys our mods and continue to support us, you know. But yeah, that's all from me.
Alright. Hitch. What
Oh.
got you into becoming DMC God?
Oh boy, this is a weird and complicated fucking story. I will try to go through it as fast as I can.
Hitch.
So,
Wait, Hitch. Before you go. I also stole mods as well. DMC. Listen. DMC4 SE. DMC4 SE days.
I remember seeing your
You do
Rose
not know.
Aramusa mod, and it was just like one of the.
What's his name?
By the way,
I mean,
I stole mods as well. One mod. in
I mean,
particular, Soul
I mean,
Nero.
I mean, this is just. I'm just gonna add small 2 cents here. I mean, we keep saying that we stole the mods, but I think that by the end of the day, I mean, that's how we got to learn how to mod. By the end of the day, by using someone else's work, so that later we can start making our own.
If I can add my 2 cents of stealing as well, I accidentally I was toying around with Digon's MDF stuff, and I accidentally uploaded a version of it. My Rock Dante, and I got a comment. I was like, oh shit. And then I got to learning MDF thanks to Kree.
Oh,
Still, I still despise like MDF modding. Like, it's not that bad,
That-
but it's just
Keep
annoying.
it for the next question.
Yeah.
Okay, pitch is
True.
story time. Come
You
on.
didn't hear me.
Yeah,
I'm
sorry.
sorry.
Alright.
I didn't say anything about hating modding.
Yeah,
Cool.
sure.
Yeah.
Alright, so, initial, just for general context. I'm a youngin'. I also just did not figure out how to get... I spent way too much time as a kid not figuring out that there were websites aside from Lego.com. So it took me a long time to escape onto the wider internet. And by that time, things had already, died down DMC wise. Like, the first thing I saw related to DMC ever was Angry Joe's review of DMC Devil May Cry.
Angry Joe.
Yep. Hey. This was like 2013. I was a kid. I was a teenager. Not even a teenager. I was like, what? What would I have been? I would have been like maybe 14, maybe 13. Either way, I was at the point in time where I thought he was cool. Yep. So that was my only interaction with DMC for a very long time. I'd obviously, because of just the internet, I'd see like occasional things from it, and I think I stumbled onto Donguri's stuff like once upon a time. But whatever. Doesn't matter. Nothing really happens there for a very long time. Cut to like 2017. I got into the Super Best Friends, which got me into DMC by proxy. I picked it up when they started playing it. Had I'd say a good time, but I actually had a fairly miserable time with some of the games. I skipped 2, obviously, but 1 towards the end was really obnoxious, and 4, I had a controller that made... This is all relevant, I fucking promise. Please believe me.
I believe you. Don't worry about it.
I had a controller that had a stiff lock-on button. Right? This is important. So it meant I couldn't easily unlock when I was trying to play the game. Which made some of those fights with Nero, like trying to grab Sanctus and all that jazz,
Oh yeah.
fucking impossible. So what I had to do was I looked into Steam input binding and figured out how to assign a toggle to Blue Rose and a toggle to Lock On. This was the start of the madness. Because Steam input was kind of the gateway drug. And what happened past that point was, I think there was some of you are going to recognize this. There was a letter sent into the Super Best Friend cast talking about a concept called style synergy.
Yeah, I think I bumped into that once.
So the idea, for those of you unfamiliar, was
I can't remember. I heard it though.
people are not a big fan of the way that D-pad style swapping works, because it's kind of hard when you don't when you're getting into it for the first time. It's like weird and you don't know how to handle it, and people were like, there has to be a way to just like simplify the styles out of existence and make it so you don't have to press them. And I remember like the idea was talked about for a bit, and I'm sure most people there were like screenshots made, and a bunch of DMC veterans were like, that's stupid, and a bunch of newcomers were like, why is that stupid? And there was a drama because it's the DMC community and no one can be happy. But I was sitting there being like, I've done rebindings. I did some modding once upon a time. I got started modding back doing Persona stuff, but that's not related. So I was like,
Hear that?
hey, fuck it. I'll give it a go. I'll try to make a Steam input binding for it. And I got close. I got very close. But actually, I think I've got somewhere. Aha! Behold.
We're
In the
beholden.
4 times. So this is a really shitty, there's no controller footage, so you can't tell what's happening. But this was like my Steam input auto swap between styles depending on what button I hit. I think I had it set up so right trigger was was dodge Bayo style, and B was Royal Guard and some other shit. But I couldn't quite get it to work because there was obviously like some logical issues that would come up. And so that led to me getting like hella desperate. And I started looking at, I think, an auto hotkey script that could swap Dante's weapons. And that was the first bit of memory editing. So I started screwing with that. And then I like remade the style thing, but using the auto hotkey system. But at this point, I joined like the red server, and I'd seen that everyone was like would only use the cheat engine thing. So then I tried to remake it in cheat engine, and I was like, well, while I'm here, is there anything else I could do? It turns out, actually, that there was quite a lot I could do once I got into the practice. Because I figured out how to do things like, okay, well, let me force it so Dante always stingers. Now let me force it so he always helmbreakers. And then at some point it's like, oh, and now I've forced it so it only does summon swords, independently of the DSD. Because I'd been fucking around with, like, the item ID and I'd broken everything horribly. Whatever. This is way too detailed, and I'm sorry. But, like, from that point, what happened there, and I think this is a common theme, is that, with all of these stories, I think, is that Cian started looking at me and going, I want him. And so he basically, like, he described it as he was, like, he had his eye on a couple of prospective candidates for, like, the position of, I need somebody else to help me with this modding-related stuff. I think he had his eye on me, someone called Hectech, and I think Penguin.
Hectech and Dr. Penguin, yeah.
Yes, Dr. Penguin, the guy who made enhanced Virgil and playable Virgil enhanced combat. If you all remember that banger.
Yes.
Yep.
Forget that.
So eventually, I think mainly just because I had more time on my hands, being for various reasons out of college and out of a job at that point, I ended on pushing on through. And this is where the stealing thing comes into effect. I started looking, because there has never been, because Cyan was looking at Cyan.
You can do it. You can do it.
Cyan
Do it, buddy.
was looking at me going, that's some neat thing. I'm gonna steal this guy and borrow him for some projects. Little did he know that I looked at his entire table and went, I am going to borrow this for some projects. So my premier mod was DMC Strive, obviously.
Yeah.
Which is what blew me up to
So I don't.
one day.
Yay, stress.
One day. Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry.
Trev's here.
Oh, hey. Welcome.
Okay, real quick, if I can
yes.
ask.
Trev's in a tornado.
Yeah, go for it.
You just talked about it, you know, the funny thing you made for Dante. Come on, Brain, you can do it.
Style synergy?
Not style
Or Strive.
strategy.
Strive?
Yeah, Strive. If
Yeah.
my memory serves me well, that's
Origin.
not currently in the trainer, is it?
It is not. It's undergoing some...
Will that make a comeback?
Yes, it will. It's primarily a thing of, I really am, like, tired of having to... I joined at a really unfortunate time, and Strive and all that stuff feels like I've had to remake it, like, I think 3 times at this point, because we've had... At this point, we've had, we had the initial Title Update 5 update, Title Update 5, which dropped, like, mid-June 2020 or something. And that broke everything the first time, and then Virgil came out, and that broke everything the second time, and then December 16th broke everything the third time. And so I'm a little tired of remaking it, but it is, like, it's going to be back, it's going to be better than ever, and I've been working towards, like, making it so it's easier for me to add back. Some of the stuff I've figured out with Trish is definitely going to help me with a lot of it. So it will return. It is too cool for it not to return. It's just taken me a while, and if anybody is listening to this and used to be a fan of it and can't play it anymore, I'm genuinely, truly sorry. I promise I'm gonna get there.
Dude, I'm still waiting for the Roman cancels to come back.
It's gonna take a minute, but I will get there, I promise. It's gonna take me a while, but...
Also,
Yeah.
Before you continue, I mean, I'm still looking at the style synergy video. I mean, you may not have controller inputs visible, but you can see that there are some moves out there that are just activating way too fast. Like, for example, when you switch to Trickster, immediately there is an air trick.
Yeah, so what's going on there was I had things set so that it would, I think... it would do the style swap, and then a frame later, it would do the style input. So it was like a button macro, basically. It would press 2 buttons at the same time. I actually, like, it was eventually... Just... Sorry, there's so much I could talk about here. Please cut me off if this goes on for too long.
I'll give you 7 minutes.
Fuck it. I'll work with that. Obviously, like, the reason that style synergy was, like, such a controversial topic, I think, and the reason that people didn't get it was because the other idea, and this is what made everyone upset, was, well, yeah, we can get rid of the styles, and then we can just switch weapon swapping to the D-pad. And everyone went, no, that's terrible. And I, at the time, and I think a lot of people that were new to the franchise, were like, why though? Like, because then if it was on the D-pad, you could swap weapons backwards as well, and that would be cool. And I think what it basically boiled down to was I didn't really get how to play DMC correctly, because the game does a bad job of explaining it. Like, style swapping, you're not really supposed to do that frequently. You're supposed to be swapping weapons constantly, you're supposed to be swapping guns constantly. And, like, swapping between styles is, like, not like an afterthought per se, but it's definitely like at the bottom of the priority list for like what's important to be swapping through. But because I didn't understand that, because styles seemed like more unique and more interesting, that's why I was like so interested in the whole style synergy concept. I didn't realize how much you were sacrificing by taking the weapon swapping off the triggers. Anyway, sorry, through line here. I'm gonna get this finished. To put it bluntly, a lot of like individual scripts in the cheat trainer, Science cheat trainer, I ended up repurposing for Strive, just by like making modified versions of them that did like different things. So a lot of the research for Strive was effectively done by other people, and I stole like the research. So it's not outright mod stealing like everyone else has done here, but I did like steal a bunch of people's scripts and research and kind of redid them. And then I ended up pretty much at a point stealing like the entire trainer because Corona happened and Cyan was on stuck away from a computer for a while. So I just took over the whole thing, and that's when I remade the UI and did all of that crazy shit. And that's, yeah, from there, I mean, that's more or less the entire story. So I got into it because I was like, I want to make this input binding thing work. And then I was like, well, can I do a little more than input binding? And then from there, Cyan helped me out a lot, answered all of my questions, and that's how... Oh yeah, and then obviously, because I was like bored, I was like, I should make a video for my cool mod, and maybe I should theme it as well. And then that got a little out of hand, as some of you may recall. That video's at like 100,000 views or something. And from there, I was like, well, I'm gonna run with this. And then I figured out PvP, and then the next time, because I was surprised the first time by the popularity, but the second time, I was like, I am going to have links to my Patreon, my Twitch, fucking everything set up, and now I sit at the very bottom rung of the content creation scale. But I'm out there. I'm influencing. But sorry, to sum that all up, the things that like kind of stick out to me, because they're the things that ended up being in common with you guys as well, was that there was someone in the community who was willing to take time out of their like own modding and projects to basically like mentor me through a lot of complicated stuff, which was Cyan. And I was like terrified of talking to him, right? Because he'd made the trainer, and he was like cool and stuff. I was like, oh god, I'm bothering this cool dude. I don't want to be doing it, but I gotta, because I can't figure out how to get the answers to my questions. And then eventually I was like, oh no, he's just a normal person, it's fine. But I had someone to help me with mentoring, which really, like, mentoring and providing positive feedback and encouragement for what I was working on was mainly what...
Interrupt, but you got 3 minutes. 3 minutes, right?
Yes, I'm wrapping it up. I'm so sorry.
You can do it, I'm proud of you.
Think about it, this is the short version.
Fucking me, I need to be stopped. Summary. Cyan helped me, he was a cool dude. provided positive feedback, which is important when you're modding. Otherwise, you get burnt out because it looks like nobody cares. So, positive encouragement is appreciated. Encourage your newbie modders. And the second thing is, I also stole stuff, just in a slightly different way. So I think everybody. I think it's interesting that those are the two things in common. Like, everybody kind of stole something from like another modder, and a lot that I'm probably pronouncing it incorrectly. I'm probably pronouncing Sienna incorrectly. I can never get it correct.
I think it's Cyan?
Cyan, let's go with that.
Probably wrong, and he's just gonna kill me.
But yeah, I just think it's neat how many of us ended up like stealing content from someone, and then that person like turned around and ended up like helping us like learn the ropes for all of this stuff.
Yes.
And that's my fucking story. I am so goddamn sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Oh, good.
Do not be sorry.
You managed to do it. That's all that matters, Hitch. Good job.
Bro, don't be sorry, bro.
I get the feeling that
This is something we get to know about. Like, this is something we're learning. You know, we're learning. What are you all about, buddy?
I get the feeling that most of us were at some points like suffering from like the stress of meeting someone like a creator of something, like treating them like celebrities.
Yeah.
Pretty much me with like you and Rose.
I never considered
Flair,
that.
you remember what happened.
You guys, I never actually considered that someone would consider us like celebrities in the modding scene.
I'm not considered as one, that's for damn sure.
I mean, I considered you actually. I mean, not exactly celebrity, but I did actually got to modding also through you, Kree, because I also watched your werewolf mod back in DMC4.
Yeah, which everyone fought for because they didn't read.
And I remember that when Flair like looked at my like I forget what it was. Was it a Strive work in progress?
That was Strive work in progress. I was doing streams from that back then. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I saw that for the first time, and it like I cannot stress like it made my week because it was like somebody took time out of their day to look at a thing that I made. Somebody looked at a thing that I made, and I like that just repeat ad nauseum in my head the entire day, and I was like giggling like a small child. So I can't really stress enough how much that was like motivation to be like, well, I'm gonna keep fucking doing this.
Hey, Hitch, 7 minutes is up. It's alright.
Well, I'm glad that I helped even if by a bit back then. I wish I could do that now, but shit, I cannot even stream anymore.
Right, so Trev, are you talking?
Would you be down to answer
Trev.
as to how you got into DMC modding?
If your
Hey,
mic
Trev
isn't gonna
is
be an
listening.
air blower?
Come on, Trev.
You can do it, Trev.
Let's give him a bit.
Well, he did write it in the
I-
chat.
he's typing, he's typing.
Didn't Trev say
He's
somewhere
typing.
that he didn't have a mic or something like that?
I think he just
Yeah.
said he wants to listen.
And he doesn't want to sound like he has bad quality mic.
Oh, he only
Yeah.
he only has
Here.
alright. So Vayne, yeah, Vayne, your
So
turn.
He's
Your
like
turn, man.
personally overseeing us right now.
Yeah. So yeah, Vayne, your turn.
Oof. Guys, I have to tell you, I'm old. I'm almost 30 years old. I really barely remember how I got into modding.
I don't either. Don't worry about it.
Yes.
Don't worry about it, buddy.
You
Just
don't,
try to remember.
you don't remember.
Well, I remember how I got into DMC.
That'll work.
That'll
My
work.
We'll let it
My-
slide.
my younger brother bought me DMC3 from the flea market. I like the game.
Nice.
That's just like Rock's
So-
story. It was thanks to his brother.
Exactly,
course,
bro.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Brothers are the best thing on the planet.
The
Yes,
old
sir.
times of getting games from the goddamn flea market.
Then
Feeling like a
I...
goddamn boomer.
Yeah, it's the way to do it back in the day. Get the
I
games.
killed somebody for mine.
Well, after that, I think I like it was at the time where game demos were still a thing. So I had MC4 demo. I played the shit out of that. I think that's maybe how I found the Infernal Works by trying to look for a trainer to disable a timer for it.
Alright.
What's next?
Before we proceed any further, kind of an off-topic question. Anyone else feels like missing the times where demos were more of a thing for games?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
honestly
Oh,
I
yeah.
do. Like,
Yeah.
especially for people who want to test how the game runs on your system. That's
Yes,
like
because
really.
you don't want to buy a game you have never tested and
I mean,
find out
you
that
know,
you cannot even refund when you played.
with Steam,
more.
you can at least refund.
Didn't that
if
shit
in
happen
under
to me?
2 hours.
I'm gonna be blunt. I mean, before I actually bought Elden Ring, I needed to download like pirated copy to actually see if I can run it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's usually what people
And I
do.
wish that there was some sort of way to actually, I don't know, test the game at least like even like the small section of Limgrave so that I can see how the game runs.
Yeah. So are we ready to move to the next question?
Yeah, you could read the next question, Rock,
All
since
This is gonna be a good
Since
one,
Rose
especially
stole it.
since Amaze is gonna be the one whose answers first. Remod you want to make? Amaze?
We got into that. We got into that.
That's the question.
Wait,
Wait.
didn't we go? What about the part of modding you hate the most?
Oh, I am dumb. Apologies.
That's I
Oh,
was
shit.
gonna. Oh,
Alright, guys.
Yeah,
guys.
Rock skipped.
I get the
Yeah,
feeling
I
like
am
the
just
goddamn
speedrunning.
nuke is incoming
Yes,
right now.
I had a brain fart. I truly apologize. Part of the modding you hate the most, Amaze. I want to commit oof. Just,
It's fine.
I want to unbuild myself. I want to become Bionicle, just seal
Bruh.
myself in the box. I
it
quit.
just be like Lego and just crumble.
Yes. Alright, Amaze. Modding you thing you hate the most. Oh god.
I don't know. Probably like 80% of the time I've been modding, trying to mod. I just hated it. Like,
You hate modding.
it's just the process. Like texture modding. I don't know. It's a bit of a headache because I have to like keep restarting the game to see the results and all that. So yeah, I just hated it. I think you can use 3ds Max to see the model of the
Yeah,
texture. I don't know.
that's what I do. Most
Yeah, I
of the
think
time.
that's what you do.
you
That
got
would
me
be
into
helpful,
that
but,
shit.
I don't know how to do 3ds Max, so I kind of hated it. So yeah,
It's slightly annoying to get like installed as well. So
yeah. Oh yeah, pretty much like 80%. I hated my modding experience. Well, that's it.
alright,
All
me.
right, Kree.
Well, for me,
Cyber.
for me,
Oh, shit.
for me in general, it's like it's really just a personal thing that things that I imagine I'd like to do, but I find out I can't do it alone because I like working on my mods solo. But if I had to pick a part of the modding process is the MDF editing because I tend to forget stuff to edit, so I have to keep checking over and over again what did I miss and where. And considering my luck, whenever I try something more complicated, that I only end up with glitches. So that's why I stick to mostly just effect editing, model swaps and textures. But maybe the next headache will be model editing, which I am working on learning.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Cyber.
Shit. Okay, most of my modding experience, the part I hated about modding was just like what Amaze said. It was the texture editing half the time, but it was thanks to Vane's simplified files for Dante and Nero that saved the projects of Riot Dante and Casualty Nero. The other thing that couldn't save was Virgil. Virgil was the worst of them all, in my opinion. And so I do not blame Rose taking so long on his mod.
Nah, it's mostly because I'm lazy.
I tried not to be lazy, and I tried my damned hardest, but at least I got the mod out.
All that matters.
I think we can
Yeah,
all collectively agree that. I think we can all collectively agree that we all hate modding, but we love the results of our modding.
Yes.
Yes.
I
Sir.
hate modding Virgil,
Right.
especially.
Applause.mp3. He said he's spoken the fact.
Yes.
Right.
All right, Flair.
Honestly, I'm conflicted on the question because I don't know how to exactly answer. It depends on how I'm supposed to look at this. Because if we're talking about the modding that I normally do, then I think the worst part for me is effect editing, or rather, in my case, effect recoloring, because I'm not exactly editing the effects per se. Effect editing is, for example, what Zip did for DMC for like Phantom Yamato for Nero. I'm doing effect recoloring. And the reason why I hate effect recoloring is because it just takes way too much time. For example, the redhead that I've been making, just for one color, it took me a month to actually get all the effects for the redhead, and it still went through various patching to actually fix also some of the parts that I left out. But if we're talking about modding in general, what I legitimately hate, like both in what I can do and cannot do, I don't know if that makes sense, the model editing. This is something that I think I will never get the hang of because it legitimately scares me.
Oh my god.
And I know that this is gonna sound absurd for the people who probably know model editing, but seriously, I only did like small, tiny model edits, like rotating, for example, I don't know, mesh along with the skin, or I don't know, resizing things. But the moment I think about importing a model, setting up a skin for it, vertices, so on and so forth, I feel like I don't have head for that. Especially right now that I'm 27, I have work and I have no motivation. I barely have any motivation to do modding. And also another thing, I think this is like objective pain in the ass, the loading screens for the modding every time you have to reload the assets. And that's about it from me.
All right, Rock.
Yes. So, totally didn't mention what I had about modding before. Nope. I'm not a fan of MDF modding, you know, like glows and stuff. For, like, changing the color effect, not that bad, because Zip made the tool for, like, you know, quickly recoloring everything, if I remember correctly. So yeah, for me, it's, MDF files, really. Textures are fine, for me at least, because I already had some experience with Photoshop, but yeah, glows or MDF files are the problem for me. Rose.
Rose
Oh,
is my
Rose.
Rose
Flower.
Dead.
My
Flower.
bad. Yes,
There we go.
yes. Sorry.
Your turn. What do you hate about modding?
Okay. The king is talking.
You're about to have your ass dethroned if you don't start talking.
Tiber, did you just fall off your chair?
No,
What was that noise?
I wish I did.
Okay.
You wish?
That was my desk.
Cyber.
Okay. No. Yeah, go ahead, Rose.
Go ahead.
The part I hate about modding is modeling, bruh. Like I do know how to model, but it's not how Vayne and Akuma does it. I'm more of just editing it. Like Flair said, rigging is just not my thing. Why I can't do it? It's just I'm too lazy. It may not look like I'm busy, but trust me, I get home late from work. There's only small shit I can do. Like I'm telling you right now. MDFs, textures, like other shit that doesn't include modeling, that is like, you know, rigging and shit. That shit I can't do. But when it comes to rigging models, that shit I can't do. Which is why I ask Vayne, Akuma, and Darkness, because I trust them. I don't trust other modelers, but three of them. Like I said, Vayne, Akuma, Darkness, and some other guy I know. I only trust them. So yeah, that's basically me. Effects. It's a little small thing, but then again, thanks to Darkness, I got used to it. Darkness and kick demon ass. Thanks to them, I'm a god at effects. Like I said, modeling, it's just not my thing. Hitch, your turn.
Yeah. Hitch.
All right. So, the thing that is the absolute worst for me, it's two things, but they're connected. It's porting and it's crashes. Porting, basically, porting anything from the old cheat engine table to the collab trainer is a process that even for simple mods can take like around 5 minutes, which doesn't sound like a lot, but that's for the simplest ones. Like the more complicated ones, it can take at least like 20 minutes per script. And because I was a idiot, all of like my old mods are like 20-30 part composite script nonsense, which means that porting something like Neo Balrog or porting Old Strive is like something that would take me like a solid week of work. And it's the kind of thing where it's like, oh boy, time to do a week of work to like just get back something I already made, which is, you know, not really particularly motivating. So that's why it's probably the thing I hate the most. It's having to redo work, and especially with like how tedious the whole process can be. It's definitely the part I hate the most. Also, crashing, because I do a lot of mods that can crash very frequently if I'm not paying very close attention to what I'm doing. Like the ability, like the fear of, oops, I pressed that checkbox at the wrong time, the game crashed to desktop, and I have to sit through 5 minutes of loading screens. That's not great. So yeah, porting and the game crashing, both of those, if those would go away, I would be a happier chappy. That's me.
Hey, Vane.
Stuff.
Yep.
Ooh,
I
yeah.
fucking hate uploading mods.
Really?
What?
That's like the only part of modding I fucking hate.
How about
Serious?
That
Well,
okay.
like, what
I'm
is it about it? Like,
surprised.
internet speed or something else?
No, it's just I have to take pictures, I have to write descriptions, I have to convey what the mod is, what it do, what it is.
What to do?
I don't want to do that shit. Like,
Man, you
What
just
is
said
it?
shit like that, buddy.
fucking
so next?
Maz, I'ma fucking hire you. Make video for me. What the mod
I
is.
know the pain
Hey.
perfectly. It's the pain that
Don't
I felt
tell
every
me
time I upload mod to Nexus.
Just throw
do
them
it,
out
bro.
there,
I can
name
do it
it
for you,
A, B,
man.
C, D, and leave it be.
I still do the old school forum releases. I'm so used to that.
Man, I could do it for you. Like, I don't mind. I got all the time.
You're gonna be ear rape music.
But Wayne, if you don't want to upload mods, then put them on USBs and send it to us.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey. Wanna know what else I hate?
Go on.
What?
Harsey.
Wow.
I do
I'm
not.
joking. I'm joking. He needs help.
You only
Fucking nice.
you
With
in,
modding.
you only
Not
hate
something else.
Or
You
with
want-
his sanity.
you only hate going Moon Knight.
Oh.
When he goes Moon Knight.
But well, I'm like you guys. I'm used to texture modding. I'm used to model editing. Like it's a thing I'm used to. Except fucking sound modding. That shit is fucking cancer.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I could do some, well, music modding at least.
So
Also, on the topic of sound modding, I really hope I can bother servers for trying to fix the thing where it mutes the characters' faces if they replaced voice files. I really hope he has a solution for that.
Like it doesn't have facial animation?
Yeah,
I've been actually wondering what the hell was causing that.
he said he might know what's doing it. So if he actually does have the time for it, I might bother him, and I do want to give him compensation for spending time for that.
So,
Okay.
are we
Next
ready
que-
for the
next
next
question?
question?
Next question?
I'll take this real quick. Dream mod
Oh.
you
Did you
want to
read one
make. There we
already?
go. I did it. I did it correctly, guys. Amazing. The dream mod you want to make.
Let's go!
I did it.
What? Dream mod?
Yes.
That you wish to create.
This is gonna be fun.
Yes.
I know my answer. Oh god.
I'm legitimately.
God,
unfortunately
you
gonna have to
didn't
dip out
not
here.
even know.
Damn, what is my dream mod? You know what? I'll just pass this one.
Okay.
Right. No answer.
you do not have this one.
No answer.
You cannot
I mean-
pass. You shall not pass.
Yeah.
You shall
Alright,
not pass.
I'm
So,
gonna
Creek.
insert that scene. You shall not pass here.
You
shall
Wait,
not.
Oh,
pass. Each dip.
Then
I think it was his time to stream.
yes.
Yeah.
He said
Alright,
he's
well,
gonna go to stream.
yeah. Alright, well,
So
Creek.
the question still stands. So, on a serious note, I want my OCs to be turned into mods, if they were DLC quality mods. But if I want just simply fun mods, it's like putting Bayonetta into DMC5 fully modded, like animations, combos, everything. That would be a dream mod if I could make it. But if it's limited to what I can make right now, then that's just my OCs.
Alright. Cyber.
Shit.
What
Dream
do you
mod that
just get
I.
so depressed? I just say your name, you're like, oh god, oh god, oh god.
This is my first time being here, alright?
Calm down.
A dream mod that I want in DMC.
That you wish to make.
That I wish to make. Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah,
we don't
Cyber.
have this-
Yes, Cyber.
Hold up. Okay. Hold up.
Breathe, breathe.
Breathe.
We can't have
Alright.
you pass it out over here, that's not how it goes.
Also,
I'm not blue, I don't pass out.
guys, also by the way,
Yeah.
YouTube has the options to include things that we say to be ignored by the algorithm. So F words can be included.
I mean, I've
Okay.
been.
Oh,
I
let's
think I've been saying
fucking
that a lot.
go, buddy. Let's do this.
But not
I think I've been saying that a
not,
lot.
not overdoing it because the algorithm can change its mind.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
there's still some restrictions, Rose. Alright, back to topic.
back to you.
I think I want to have like a Madness Combat mod for DMC.
A what now?
Madness Combat.
Madness? Oh, I remember that shit.
I would like to have one for DMC. Like, you know, Hank as Dante, Nero as Deimos.
Oh, that, yeah.
Yeah, that's something.
I think Virgil would be tricky because, you know, Dante and Virgil have been going at it for years, along with Tricky and Hank. But yeah, I would have like that. I have like that in DMC. And Doc being like Morrison. I'd have like that
That's
shit
fire.
as a mod.
Right, well, I
Flare.
guess, to Flare we go?
Yep.
Alright, Flare.
Claire.
Dream mod. I
that
feel
you want
like
to make.
I feel like I'm already on the way there. Simply speaking, Red Hat. I mean, I already did a lot for her, but I would currently. I mean, if you were to ask me like 2-3 years backwards, I would probably say make as many purple mods as possible. But the thing is,
Yes.
but the thing is, I already did Flare Dante, Flare Nero, Flare V, Flare Virgil. I mean, one thing that I could do is do purple effects for Virgil, but I get the feeling someone already did that.
I don't think so.
If I remember, but I think I did see some combo videos with someone using Virgil with
Was
purple
it not
effects.
your mod?
No, I do not have purple effects on mine. I did not recolor the effects there.
Oh, okay.
So you pretty much want a updated version of Flare Virgil?
I mean, if I have the energy for that, I could do it. But currently, I feel like I'm the most. I invest most of the time and effort and free time that I have on Crimson Anger on Redhead, because I've already did a lot and I have few extra ideas that I would like to make. I did. I mean, I was able to import some lines for the sound modding. Recently, not even too long ago, I was able to change like the logo screens. Then there was also the gallery pictures. I wish I could do some better writing on the descriptions for the gallery. I feel like I put a lot of effort and thought into the mod that I would just like to put as much as possible into it. And I don't know what the final result will be, but the more the better. And I would just like to see what's going to come out of it by the end of the day. That's pretty much it.
All right.
I don't know what's going to come. I have a lot of ideas. I don't know what can be done, what cannot be done. But I would like to see where it goes.
At least you'll have not a concept, a template. So like I don't know if you're already done with Flare Dante, but like maybe what you did with Saris, it will go down to Flare Dante, and you can make it like
Maybe.
I guess Flare Dante way better. Not
Maybe.
not saying that's not better, but
More updated.
yeah.
A full Flare Dante 2.0.
Yes, sir.
Cause oh no, Retex. Oh, bleh.
Yeah.
Like I said,
If Flare's done, it's Rock's turn.
Yeah.
yeah.
Is Flare done?
I mean, for my like purple mods, I didn't think. I mean, the concept is pretty simplistic: black and purple, main colors, right? And for the redhead, I feel like my mind is more open to actually do more shit in more varied way, and I just like that. I would like to go there and try out. I mean, I could do some purple shit for the redhead as well and carry it over to Flare Dante, but I don't know. I just currently I think that next to stuff like, I don't know, Hollow Dante, with Redhead, I feel like back in DMC4 times, back when I was doing like Sword Art Online Nero, for example,
That was one of my most favorite DMC4 mods.
or
Right,
Hollow Dante, or the K Project mod, where the one with Saruhiko Fushimi. I don't know if anyone remembers that. And
Yeah.
I'm going for the
Satoshi?
Redhead, and I feel like I have the same energy as I had back then.
I don't
And
know.
then
I love Satoshi. Satoshi was like one of my
Satoshi
favorite.
was a side project that I'm 50-50 on. Like, it's cool that I did it, but on the other hand, the idea back then was, I feel like, very immature back then. I don't know if it makes sense. Hitch is gone? I just noticed.
Yes,
Nah,
he
yeah,
left.
he left. He's streaming.
So Roberts?
Event
Yeah.
streaming.
Oh, right.
So, for Dream Mod, well, a bit of a meme answer would be to make Gresh, the Bionicle replace Nero. But for a serious answer, I'm kind of working on it. I plan to, like I mentioned before, remake my Nero mod. Right now, it's, I'm getting started with it. I do wish to learn to fully, by hand edit, effects to, make them better. But right now the mod's just resting. I haven't touched it in a while because, like I said, I'm burnt out on DMC for the past 8 months by now. But yeah, the dream mod I would like to make, I finished the textures already, so I just have to learn editing, effect files by hand. That's it, really. And the funny Gresh meme, because that'd be hilarious. Yeah, that's the answer for me. To Rose.
The only time. Wait, hold
if
up.
you
The only
don't
time
mind,
that.
gentlemen, I really need to go to the toilet. So, excuse me.
But the only time that Rock Nero ever saw the light of day again is when I was using the mod in in one of my streams where I was playing through DMD. And that was the only time that Rock Nero has ever seen the light of day. That was it. The last stream, I had Solus Nero on. Alright, now Rose, you could go with your dream mod.
Gotcha. Well, this should be very obvious to you, Vane. A female Dante, but with a different outfit. Why? Because
Skimpier outfit.
Oh.
yeah. I just I don't know. I just feel like this would be my first female character I'm ever making. You know, as a rose waifu. But yeah. But I have got into lore of this female character that I'm currently making. And I guess I'm just calling her Project Blue because I am inspired by Saris. She was called Project Red, right? Am I wrong?
Project Ceres or Crimson
Project
Anger.
Saris? Or
And if I ever decide to release the new version, she's gonna have a third name.
True name.
I got you.
I mean, third project name. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense.
But yeah, I'm still waiting for Vane to please just rig this shit for me, please. Please. Please, buddy. I'm begging on my knees.
Man is
Please.
pleading to you, brother.
Please.
Also, I
Just
have
do it for me, just one model, that's just one model. Just one. Just you know.
Alright.
I'm sure he's not even paying attention.
Please. Just one. Just one. Just I don't
We get it, Rose.
Yeah.
Project names?
all seriousness, female Dante and black effects. That's my dream. My biggest dream is to make black effects.
Darkness is working on it.
Well, I'm a work.
He's been working
working
on it for 2 years.
New purple effects? Is he working on new purple effects? I've been waiting for that shit for years, brother. I ain't joking either.
Yeah. Those are my dream.
Don't mean to
Mods
interrupt, but
I
I
wanna
am
make.
back now.
Yes.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Did you have a good fee?
I had a good poo-poo.
I did not want to hear that.
Fucking.
Make it started. Don't focus on me.
All right. Your turn, Rotex. What? Wait. Oh, right.
I already
Yeah.
talked. I said my thing and left.
Wait, Trev?
Okay.
Are you gonna talk, Trev?
Trev, you're gonna
Huh?
talk
You down? The clown?
to
You're
fool
down
around?
to go to the circus? He's not down to go to the circus. It's so sad, gamers. Alright, Vane, your turn. Whoa.
Damn it.
Oh, you wanna fool around? Who wants to
He
fool around?
said
That's
a
you.
single word.
Guys,
No.
Trev has a fan turned on.
Yes.
Oh, right.
I know that.
We
Yeah.
know that. Alright, well, Vane. Go for it.
Remod. Okay. Hmm.
Yes.
A mod that would make
Say my
me
mod. Please say my mod. Please say my mod. Please say my mod. Please say my mod. Please say my
Rose,
mod.
please. Please.
Rose, you're gonna make me to pull a Golden Girls joke on you.
Oh no.
Oh no. Continue, Vane.
Okay, a dream mod. A mod that would make me $1 million.
Oh man.
JK, not JK.
Next question.
For real,
Done.
I don't really even know what would be a dream mod for me. Like, every mod I make, I guess, would be that. Uh, but I make so much mods that, like, if one is special, everyone is. I mean, if every mod is special, no mod is special. Like, do you guys understand what I'm
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
say?
yeah.
I mean, the way
Yeah.
I see it, you're just being spontaneous. You just go with the flow.
Yeah,
Spontaneous
Well, like-
Vanius.
don't really put any
Spontaneous,
special kind of feelings
spontaneous.
into making a mod. Like, I want to make that mod. I'm gonna make that mod. I mean, that's not really the case for the past couple of months because I'm kind of like in the dumps lately. Don't really have the mood to work on stuff. But still, I'm working on stuff slowly. If Hitch was here, he would vouch for me. He knows what I'm doing. But he's not.
Hold on. Am I going to
Bruh.
stream and ask, do you vouch for Vayne? Answer
would vouch.
is needed.
I
Alright,
don't believe you.
come on.
Oh, there we go.
He's
I heard
me.
Trev.
I'm-
There we
I'm
go.
mixed
I
up.
heard Van.
Trev.
I heard Trev.
I still do
heard
stuff.
Trev. Yeah, your
You
mic
didn't
is
hear
fine.
anything.
There we go.
All right, Trev. What's your dream mod?
Go on.
What's your mod, my man?
Wait. Honestly, I have no idea anymore. I just was trying to test how my mic was working. I wasn't good on this topic.
Oh,
I can hear you clearly.
Yes.
Yeah, you're alright.
Can you clearly?
I don't really
Alright,
have an
alright.
input here. I don't know.
If I may interrupt, Vayne. Hitch said if you can do things on occasion, yes, he can vouch for you.
Okay, I do think.
But since he's
So-
not here, he won't
I
vouch for you.
agree.
Yes.
I mean, for the how much? I don't even know for how long I've been working on this fucking Dish mod. Well, at least a month now. Well, the most of the work was like voice modding for it. It's a little crumbly trap, but it's okay.
Oh.
There's a little crackle to it.
Alright.
Yeah, we can still
Um,
understand you.
So,
Oh yeah,
Two.
Gmod fucking finish Proton point 2.0.
Proto.
What's on your
Protonero.
Proton Euro 2.0.
I didn't know you were
It's
making
been
a
in the
second
works
version.
for like 4 months now.
I didn't know you were making a second version.
Yeah.
Yo, what
Yeah,
about
not-
that? What about that playable lady update?
That was that was supposed to be after Proton. Shit.
What about your...
Vayne's losing in the moment.
Yeah, so I'm not available. Probably in the
I'm
next
all-
universe.
Yes.
Like, yeah, announced.
Alright, well, is Trev gonna give or did he already give
Your
his
dream
answer?
mod?
That didn't really have an answer.
Or do you have
I don't really have an answer.
Alright, I guess let's move on.
Okay. On to the last question of Hitch's list, then we go on to Kree's list.
Well, there is...
Ask a question
there is
you
actually...
want to ask someone else about one of their mods. Ha, did it.
Wait,
Alright.
wait a minute.
Oh, wait.
Guys,
Yes, that's us.
What?
We're the guys.
who wants to ask a question from someone else? That's what we should decide right now, because maybe some of us don't want to ask the question from someone, you know.
Good point. Yeah.
No, I honestly
You can
cannot
ask
come
me
up with
anything.
I want to ask Rose.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Rose,
Yeah?
how impactful the lore behind your mods will be? I mean, how much work are you planning to put into them? Because I know you do your own lore with your mods.
Yeah. Let's see. Well, I'm working on a story and documents. Both Referral and Rose's story.
I remember seeing
And-
him.
I think I have posted updates, but I got unmotivated because I wasn't hearing any feedback. Plus, my shit got ignored, so I just stopped. I wasn't working on it. I just started just continuing on my project, Rosemary Massa, and um, if you're asking about the progress, wait, you asked about the progress, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I got finished up with some hubs. The weapon switching where it shows you like the Amato, the Beowulf. I'm up to that point. I already finished the name of I finished up the names, the loading screen, the fucking character selection screen. I already finished that up. I am also currently working on Referral Dante as well. Koma lended me, well, Koma gave me permission to use his Sparta Dante here and Sparta SDT, and yeah, from there I just been working on from there I just been working on my shit,
Okay.
But yeah, everything's going fine. I'm working on a release as well, so that's everything.
Good stuff.
Still,
Yeah.
still trying to bug this boy Vane to
Poor
Just-
Vane,
Throw your mods
Jesus
on
Christ.
dead
We
like
just
me.
anyone needs anything with
You know,
model
just
just
Rick-
screams
just Rick-
at Vane until it works.
just Rick, Riggy, Rick,
The,
Riggy,
down-
I
the
like try to
downside
do things on my own. I don't try to bother anyone about it.
the downside of being good at in something.
I guess I'll ask someone.
If you want to. So this is the opportunity. Ask if you want to.
Flair.
Mm.
Will you ever be working on your Flair Dante again? Like doing any updates or the progresses? Like how is it doing?
I mean, the most important stuff that I think I got done with Flare Dante. I mean, I could work on like fixing structure because I left the mod in such a state that I wanted to like rearrange the additional patches, like changing the hair, the turning on and off the beard, and I would like to just rearrange that a bit. But other than that, like the most important bits, I did not plan to come up with any lore for my Flare mods. I mean, the idea is very simplistic. The idea is very simplistic. Also, I do not have like the same spirit of fan fiction as I did have back, like I don't know, 10 years ago. So I don't know. I could come up with something, but for the time being, I feel like if I were to come back to my Flare mods in general, I would start working on Virgil faster than on Dante.
Krillin. How's your lore going along?
Well, I still am at the part where I know the reason why the evil version of my OC turns evil, but I still haven't figured out what he will do after then. So how will he be connected to your corrupted characters? I suppose we should work on that together, instead of both of us throwing ideas and let's see how they match up.
Yeah. Did you read? Oh yeah, you did.
Yes,
nah,
and I
I
also
remember.
and I still like the part when my OC just randomly given a dangerous devil out to your character for a reason.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna keep that part. No,
Anyone
still
else?
trying to.
I do not have any questions.
I have a question
Oh god.
to God. What? I'm kidding.
Oh,
Oh God.
Please,
Why do you do the things do you do?
please.
I got a
Alright,
question.
okay.
I will have one last question. I have one
Oh,
last
God.
question.
Before that,
This is to you, Vane. This is you, Vane. This is to you, Vane.
Okay.
Vein.
if it's the
Riggy,
same
Riggy?
question before, it's gonna be cut.
Alright, but for a real question, I have a question for Rob.
Yeah.
When will you get back into modding?
Who?
Ooh.
I asked Rock when will he be ever getting back into modding.
Back into modding. That is a good
Rock,
one.
Stone.
Well, with my current burnout with DMC, it applies to modding as well. So I really don't know. I would like to get back into DMC soon
darkness.
and
Dang.
modding as well, but I really don't have a time estimate on when, if ever. Like sometimes I question or wonder if I'll actually get back into it.
Rock, this is gonna happen the same way as did before. You just randomly started doing it.
Yeah, probably. It's just gonna be like, boop. But yeah, I don't
It's just
know.
going to be at a random point this year or
Maybe,
sometime.
maybe I'll want to get back into it like soon. I don't know. I hope it will be soon. I do want to finish up the I guess like 2.0 version of the Rocky Horror mod. Dang, I swear to God, do not bring my PC into this.
Thank you. How you doing, buddy?
Lucia.
My tank?
How are you, Dang?
Oh! Nick joined.
I want to hear that deep voice, my guy.
Dark ass.
Hey yo, Amaze, calm down.
No sus, nope, no pause, no pause, no sus, pause. He's not
Amaze,
No
Amaze,
touch,
Amaze.
no pause.
We wanted to
Straight
hear my
the
deep
point.
voice again.
Pause.
It was Amaze. Speak to Amaze, do it.
Dang.
Yeah, you're talking.
Oh my
Whoa,
God.
he talks.
What? He talks.
This is the second time I can use that same
He
symbol
has
for
voice
a
chords.
TV show. He talks.
Yeah, I have the whatsoever decent internet right now, so I can talk.
Oh shit!
Shit, finally.
Okay.
No, not finally. It happens like every night from 2 a.m. to 8 a.m. of the same day. Yeah, about that time.
Yeah.
So
that
guys,
kinda
if-
sucks.
So you guys, if you don't have any questions to ask from someone or more people, we can head to
I have.
Hitch. Okay.
I have a question. Amaz,
Yes.
when are you coming back doing showcases again?
Oh no! I should have That's a good one.
I mean, I understand you're
Give him
probably
6
busy
months.
and tired of the shit, but I miss your showcases, man.
He came
That
back.
is true. I do
Yeah,
miss them
bro.
as well.
He,
They're
We
really
missed the
good.
legendary combos of Amaze Gaming.
Yes.
he has.
Where did
Also,
you
I
That's the only
monetize it?
DMC stuff I
I'll
watch
try
anymore.
next week. I'll
Next
try
week,
next week,
alright.
okay?
If we don't have it by next week, we're raiding your house.
He has.
Oh.
And we're
Mugging your
putting
shoes.
50 bionicles in your
Bro,
room,
leave
and,
my
if, and
shoes
if,
alone.
we're gonna throw bionicles at you.
He has already
No.
come back for Phantom
And
Beacon.
if a piece breaks, you're paying
No.
for it.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you
Maze,
don't
we're
want
gonna
to.
mug your whole house, man.
No, we're not
Fill your
mugging
shoes with
him. We're gonna
Build-A-Blocks.
throw bionicle at him, Rose. There's a difference. If you're gonna mug him, I'm gonna mug you. Don't fucking test me.
Hey, calm down, calm down.
Oh my
Fill your
gosh.
shoes with Build-A-Blocks.
Yes. I'm just gonna throw Rose into Roblox. That's just sort of man.
The fuck?
Oh my.
There is meta now.
Is that all the questions we have for each other?
We
Well,
got
Oh,
a
yeah.
I
I
don't
have
have
one question.
any.
Oh,
I have,
yeah.
Go on,
I have one
So
more
how-
thing.
Go on, Vane.
So how long is every one of your dongs?
What?
That kind of question.
Yeah,
Don't what?
the stuff from Amaze.
If
What?
What?
Dark, you do.
How long
realize-
is your dong?
You do realize
What?
what kind of podcast is this? So it's a simple
doesn't.
mute. Then it's a single
No, I
mute
definitely
that
do.
is- So we don't ask.
I
We don't ask.
agree. Sorry. I have to interrupt you. I have a question for Dank.
Yeah, go on.
Black effects when?
Yes, I was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah, I
When?
have no idea.
That's
Yeah.
my dream mod right there. That's my dream mod right there.
Dan, what are you doing? Why are you so busy, man?
I'm
Yo,
studying
I-
like
Fuck.
Yo, I have an idea. Let's go with a cyberpunk philosophy. Anyone who asks us when the X mod comes out, let's just say when it's ready.
When it's ready.
Soon TM.
I do.
Alright, see you in 50 years for
Oh,
blackjack.
soon TM actually is better.
I am already doing.
it's gonna be out after 2 years after the DMC6 release.
What was that, Trev?
Is it anyone wanting anything? Mine's gonna wait in a long time.
What the fuck is the microphone?
It's not a microphone, it's a speakerphone.
It's a speakerphone, my guy.
It's an earphone.
Ah, so that
It's
explains
nearer.
it.
Yes.
Hey, don't judge. Don't judge.
Yeah.
Alright,
Uh,
so
right now.
Okay.
Any more
wait,
questions?
Not at the moment.
Well, I don't have
Alright.
any either.
I got none.
alright. So are we
Alright.
going to move to Kree's list now?
Well, there's
Yeah.
one more question
There is one more.
Actually,
on Hitch's list.
what do you mean? We answered all of them.
Why do you
Why
mod?
do you mod?
I thought that was both the same question.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nope.
Kinda, I guess.
I guess we can just.
Oh,
keep-
you should have said
yeah,
that
no,
sooner,
I guess.
Kree.
Where the
That's
guess
a
we go with the
I
question.
had a list of the question in front of me.
Alright, so we'll go with Hitches.
Amaze.
Why do you mod? Maze first.
Uh-huh.
I'll pass this one. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
Amaze
come
is
on.
made, Amaze is
Come
made of one.
Amaze.
Amaze is
Only
made of
come
one.
on.
like 2 years now.
Come on, Amaze.
I don't know what I'm going to say.
Why
Like,
do you mod?
Why do you mod?
Because I
I
mean,
don't know.
Amaze's answer is really just there were no bleach mods.
Yeah, pretty much.
That, and not
Just
and not
fill the
the
void, man.
not the funny drink, but the fun the very cool
Ah,
ending.
yes, that
Oh, I know what I'm gonna say then.
Kree,
please.
why
Kree, why do you mod?
why do you commit the modding?
That changes every day. To be honest, because everything that comes to mind is like, am I really modding for that? And it's a yes and a no at the same time. So maybe it's easier to say why I don't mod. That may be easier to answer. So I don't mod for the kind of recognition when people, you know, think of me as someone who posts something and it blows up the internet or something. No, I don't mod for that. I don't want that kind of attention for it. I mod it because maybe I like other people's works, so I mod so they can enjoy what I create.
Okay, okay. Hey, Cyber.
Oh,
Jesus Christ, man!
Why do you do?
Why do I mod? Because I want to.
Okay, okay. Hey,
I
yo,
got fed up
Dank!
and watched.
Yeah, you have the will to not to. Yeah, Rock, go on.
Why
Why
do
you
you
mod?
mod? Why do you mod?
Oh, why do I not mod?
No, why
You.
Why do you mod?
why
Why do you
Oh,
mod?
why do I
No,
mod?
why do you mod? I am asking the question,
Why do you
Dank.
do? Why are you?
I actually have no idea. It's just fun.
Alright, cool. Blair,
Yeah,
why
I
do you
have no
mod?
idea.
I might as well jump into the time machine like 2 years backwards and
It gives us the
speak with my past self. I might as well answer it this way: to kill free time and to do something that I'm gonna like by the end of the day.
yeah, honestly, good answer. I'm gonna be that.
Yeah.
Gonna go with that too.
Yeah.
That's what I would be saying 2 years ago, but right now I don't have either energy, motivation. My PC is against me when it comes to the modding and showcasing. I still wonder if I could do videos. And also I feel like I'm having a burnout without having a burnout. It's just right now I'm all over the fucking place, and I would like to recover and come back to modding so that I can again do something that I'm gonna like by the end of the day, because just like Kree, I also don't go for any recognition. I would just like to, do something that I don't know. I'm gonna be. I don't want to say to be proud of, but still, I want to have something that I'm gonna have good memories of later on.
Oh, and also one more thing. It gives me like a kind of a feeling of power, like you have the power over the game to change the stuff. It gives you satisfaction.
Yeah, that's also.
May I add the part that I like lore creating very much, so it's another opportunity for me to create lore.
Okay.
Okay, Rock, why do you mod?
Honestly, like I mentioned, I don't know. I mean, I just kind of,
I knew it. He doesn't know.
Nah, I'm joking. Like I said, my first mod was just, I guess, experimenting, seeing if I can do it. And then I just, started messing around, created a few mods, and then I thought, I do want to make a mod for, or mods for myself that I'll use. Which I don't really use nowadays. I really just only like use, the collab trainer, and I'm, remaking my Nero mod. I really started modding just because I wanted to see if I can learn something new. I guess that would be a way to put it. But like I mentioned also before, I don't mod or play DMC games much right now because of that burnout I have. It's not like a burnout, I just don't feel like doing it. Really. Yeah, that's
It gets old after a while.
Yeah, we just get bored and burnt out on stuff. Rose. If you're here, why do you mod?
Let's just see. I mod because I want to. I have no motivation because I just don't give a fuck. I started this and I'm gonna finish it. Also, another reason is to all of you modders watching, your red effects on DMC, except flares, are shit. That's just it. It's just shit. It's shit. Okay.
Oh come on!
I will show you what true red really is, and I will put it on Dante, Nero, and Virgil. That's just a sport. There.
Can't wait, Rose. See you in 2025. Put that.
After the MC6 has came out.
I wanted to do a lame lame.
Alright.
I mean,
Trev, it's your turn. Waldine.
Oh yeah. Trev, do you wish to answer? Or is that?
Can you hear me all right?
Yeah. Yeah. The question is, why do you mod?
Honestly, I just saw like Flair and Creelian making cool stuff back in the day, and I want to do that too, and it's basically just kind of stuck with me.
Yes.
Damn, amazing! You call and you tell my voice is thick, huh?
Yeah, Trev has a really thick voice.
Trev could pronounce my name correctly. It's a win.
Really? Creeline?
Krillin, alien.
The worst
Alien?
thing is when people...
Alien.
Guys,
Alien?
the worst thing is when people think
It's like
that
the creeper
my name
and
is
alien,
Krillin.
right?
Yes, creeper
It's
and
Kree
alien.
plus alien. Creepy alien. Krillin.
Alright,
So I was right.
Vayne.
Alright, Vayne, why do you mod?
Why do you mod?
Who's
you
Vayne?
mod?
Vayne is
Oh,
one.
Vayne.
Yes.
Why do I mod?
Yes.
I forgot
What?
Vayne exists.
Why do you mod?
Because money.
Why are you modding? Why are you modding?
Capitalism.
At first I had two
He lives
answers.
next to Russia.
I had two answers, but I forgot what I wanted to say. But it's still the first part of whatever I wanted to say, I remember. Because I want to see that costume in the game, so I make that costume. I want to see it in the game, so I make it. That's why I mod.
Alright, yeah.
You want to see your creation in a game.
Well, we're done with the with Hitch's questions and stuff. So I guess now we move on to the
free stuff, doing
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
We will-
Actually, before we go further, a little suggestion because I would like to point out that we started like 3 hours ago,
Yes, 3 hours.
and we're still
What the
talking, and we
hell?
are only done with one list. So
I mean, you know, with 8, 9 people now,
Yeah.
and some
can-
tagging for a good while, it takes up time, yeah.
And
keep in mind that Hitch's list, if you think about it, is not exactly big, but we
Yeah.
had multiple people talking. It took us 3 hours, and I actually am scared to imagine
and
how
my
long it's gonna take. How long the second list is gonna take.
second
So-
Actually,
Chris,
are you
so-
gonna edit this video before
so-
putting it on YT?
I'm going to edit it, but more editing means, of course,
Longer
take
time before it
longer.
goes out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also
Do all the thing.
also about the list. My list is kinda 3 times larger than Hitch's.
Yeah.
Alright,
So if we were to
so-
go for it, we would probably spend. I don't know how about you guys. It's like
9-ish
11 PM for me.
hours.
Yeah, maybe even
Yeah,
So
more.
11
summarize it.
Depends.
Yeah,
Oh.
11 p.m. here as well.
So I'm suggesting we leave Kree's list for the next
Next time?
podcast. For the next time.
Next Saturday.
Saturday? Okay.
I'm
Alright.
good with. I'm good with that. I'm free next week.
Yeah, I should
Actually,
be
yeah,
able to make a
that's good.
Saturday, yeah.
And we got a lot more people at that time too.
I mean, 3 hours is a huge time. I really
Yeah.
suggest that we just do not overdo it because who knows? Everyone is gonna have different shit tomorrow. I have to get to work. I still need to get some sleep. So
Yeah, it's actually 2 a.m. here too.
You guys
Like
are
It's like
actually,
5
we
a.m.
can
for
too.
Ahmed, so he definitely wants to go to bed.
guys,
now.
actually the podcast
Bye,
part is
man.
less than 3 hours because we spent like 40 minutes just talking and everything before we started, but it's a good warm up. It's a good warm up.
Yeah,
So 2 hours and 20 minutes. It's still a lot of time.
yeah, that is a lot
Yeah.
of time,
And
and
for-
especially when someone just listens to it as well.
Unfortunately, I think I don't have to edit that much. More editing will be on the stuff that I include, like pictures and clips from movies and stuff, like
Right.
you shall not pass.
And all that,
People
right?
are gonna listen to it on 2x the speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trev.
Alright, so,
So,
we're
to-
ending it here then?
also, it's gonna be a good split because the way I see it, at least from my perspective, the current podcast tackled a lot of modding, and
Mine has a
the
less lot.
Kree's stuff has less about modding. It goes beyond that, so I think it's gonna be a good change of pace if we try it next weekend.
Yeah, so sneak peek about
Yeah.
next week is just future DMC
Oh.
ideas, little bit of Bayonetta, little bit of non-DMC Bayonetta stuff like other games and such, and then of course stuff from Mies and Heise.
Okay.
I butchered
So-
the name. So to be continued on
To be
Saturday.
continued.
To be continued.
Alright, well,
And
Also before I don't know how fast people are gonna start to leave. I just want to say thanks to everyone for participating in this podcast because it was a cool talk. It was nice. Over
Yeah,
2 hours.
Thank you for thanking me for the 10 minutes that I was
Yeah,
in.
bro, I enjoyed this.
I just wish I
I
would have
gotta
actually
agree
joined
with
sooner.
Flair.
I'd like
Agreed.
I'd like to personally thank for Trev and Dark for giving us a little cameo.
Yes.
I'll be honest, I
Unexpected
forgot about
cameo.
this happening until like
So
probably whenever that was that I joined.
Hitch was basically our guest star.
But he was here.
Hitch was
Yeah,
here.
Hitch was here.
He went
For like
streaming.
3 hours.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna just simply stop the recording because I don't know. Should we say our goodbyes now since we are
For sure.
continuing later?
I suppose.
Yeah.
So
But goodbye,
Um,
you two people.
Bye, you two.
I
I'll see you guys.
Goodbye.
Farewell, you two.
Goodbye to anyone who might be hearing this. Take care.
Yeah.
If you're
Smoke
Maybe
the
hearing,
next
Crimson Rose,
Saturday.
blind your soul.
if you're hearing
Take
this,
care,
there is
everyone.
gonna be a continuation on Saturday. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Have a good day,
Goodbye.
night, or whatever.